Hold on, we're almost to air. Welcome to Lake Stevens High School here, just about 45 minutes an hour northeast of downtown Seattle for 4A WIAA quarterfinal high school football. It is the visiting Moses Lake Mavericks and the Lake Stevens Vikings. These two programs are just juggernauts when you talk wrestling. They've got 39 state titles between them. Moses Lake has 18, Lake Stevens with 11. Joining me in the booth, but tonight it's all about the gridiron. We're outside. Timothy B. Boyle, Steve Hollywood Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you here from Lake Stevens. We got a doozy tonight. Tim Boyle, it has to start with maybe history tonight. The quarterback for Moses Lake and Brady J.
Yeah, Brady J, if you don't know this already, he's got 66 touchdowns this year. Now keep in mind, Mosier's having a great year with 31 touchdowns. That's an outstanding year. 31 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Brady J's got 66 with 5 interceptions.
And 2 of them were last week, and 2 interceptions last week.
He came into last week with only 3 interceptions. He's about to break Kellen Moore's record of 67 touchdowns.
From the Prosser Bulldogs.
Yeah. Kellen Moore had 66 his junior year and 67 his senior year. So Brady's knocking on the door there.
And Steve Hannon, you down locked. You know about head coach Brett J, the father of Brady J. He's been there since 2021, and this is the first time they've made it this far since 2015. And you like what you saw down there. He's got some studs.
Yeah, and he was talking about that. This is the strongest team that he's ever had, that he's ever coached. And those kids look like they've been in the weight room working out. I was looking at Lake Stevens' team. I was looking at them, and I couldn't see much difference at all between them.
I agree. I think they're pretty evenly matched as far as size and strength, it appears. And we were watching right on the sideline of Brady J and even their backup quarterback just throwing some dimes, like 40, 45-yard dimes over and over.
So you see the brackets right here. Glacier Peak, it looks like we have a score now. Sumner kind of going away from Glacier Peak. It was 28-3 in the third quarter. Moses Lake had a big win, guys, over Bothell out of the Kinko. 17-14 last week at home in Moses Lake. That's how they got here. It was a tough game, grounded out, 2 touchdowns by Brady J. Bothell had a chance to tie on a 27-yard field goal. It just leaked left, and here they are in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that's Moses Lake. You wouldn't expect to normally see them here, but Bothell was certainly the biggest competition they had all year. And they were blowing most people out.
Yeah, and Lake Stevens, they have just a train, just a freight train. They haven't really had any trouble. Woodinville, you see Lake Stevens last week right here on STSPN and Seattle Sports. Big win, 55-14 running clock over the Kamiakin Braves. And they're just cooking with Blake Mosier, Farrell, Price, Okiyama, and the studs just keep coming and coming as you see Lake Stevens coming out of the tunnel.
Absolutely. Yeah, and last week we thought it might be a good game. Like, most of the way through the first quarter it was like 0-0, and then all of a sudden the wheels came off, and Lake Stevens started scoring at will, and by halftime it was a running clock.
Unbelievable. So tonight, yeah, Steve, what's the matchup as far as defensively? Check the head coach in his 21st year, Tom Try, for Lake Stevens. This is their 6th quarterfinal. They've been to the state title game 5 times. They've won it twice. He looks exactly how he should for a quarterfinal game. A little nervous, a little anxious.
Yeah, but it's a big deal when you've been there and you've done it, and Lake Stevens has and Moses Lake hasn't. So we'll see how that plays out in the first quarter. If Moses Lake can keep it close in the first quarter, maybe we'll have ourselves a really good game. But that's a big advantage for Lake Stevens coming in. We're going to see 2 teams that mirror each other. They're going to look a lot alike. Both teams are going to want to throw the ball. Moses Lake's running game, the only chink in the armor for Lake Stevens that we've seen this year is in their run defense. Teams have been able to run the ball against them, and even Kamiakin was able to run the ball against them. But it doesn't look like Moses Lake wants to do that very much at all.
No, I think with 66 touchdown passes, they're gonna be trying to score touchdowns through the air for sure.
And we got Ron the Wedge Henthorn. I think he's making his way out there. He's trying here for the coin toss. You see,
we're down there.
Yeah, here you see, there he is. There's Ronnie, our Head referee tonight, Scott Roan, our white hat. And we'll go down here. In white is the visiting Mavericks.
Another great season. Also, congratulations on being selected captains. That's an honor. That means your teammates, your coaches, they respect your decision making and your leadership. As captains, you have some responsibilities, though. If we need help, we're going to ask you to help us, all right? Same thing as the captains. If you need any questions answered, you can talk to the officials. Fair enough? All right, Moses Lake, you're the visiting team. You get to call the coin toss tonight. That's the coin we're going to use. This is the heads. This is the tails. That's the heads. That's the tails. What do you call? Heads. Call his heads. Call his heads. It is heads. Moses Lake, you've won the toss?
Defer.
All right. Moses Lake has won the toss. They've elected to defer their choice to the second half. You want the ball then, right?
Yeah.
Which way you guys want to go? That way. You gentlemen put your back to this goal line. Lake Stevens, put your back over here. All right, Lake Stevens, you will receive. All right, guys, shake hands. When that clock goes to 0, let's play football.
All right, guys, you heard it live right there.
Thank you, Ronnie. So Moses Lake wins the game. You never go heads. I thought you were supposed to go tails all the
No,
time.
it comes up 51% of the time heads.
They win it. They defer, so Lake Stevens will start. Now let's talk about that just unbelievable offense, averaging 48 points a game. They average 429 yards a game. They're just tough to stop. I mean, you have Blake Mosier, who, again, you talked about, 1,800 yards. He's almost got a 70% conversion rate or completion rate. He's got 8 touchdowns and 489 yards on the ground.
Yeah, he's got almost 40 touchdowns on his own. So between rushing and throwing,
And
so
then you
he's
got
definitely a dual threat.
And Hannah, Javion Farrell, unbelievable. The junior, 1,300 plus yards, 20 touchdown. He has 7 games, 100 plus yards.
Yeah, he's lightning. You have to make Lake Stevens drive the football against your defense. You can't give them one-play touchdowns, and that's what Kamaikan ran into last week. They're just giving up one-play touchdowns. Plus, they were behind the 8 ball in the field position the entire night. Lake Stevens is starting on their side of the field. I don't care who you are. You're going to come into this building. You've got to make Lake Stevens drive the ball play after play, 8, 9, 10 play drives if you have a chance to beat them.
Yeah, and also Lake Stevens, the big difference between last week between them and Kamaikan was really the speed of Lake Stevens. Kamaikan had some great athletes, but they just couldn't match the speed, and that's a problem.
And too many mistakes to keep the ball and take the time off the clock. Too many fumbles and too many offside penalties. Too many things put them behind the sticks.
And here you see the smoke,
Sulfur,
the horn. Yeah, everybody in the stands like us get the sulfur. But there you see the Lake Stevens Vikings. They are 11-0, and so are the other team called Moses Lake. The teams both with lakes. They're 11-0, and you know what you say, Tim.
Something's got to give tonight.
That's right.
The Battle of the Lakes. Whose lake's bigger, right?
Columbia Basin, that's right. The Big Nine, 11-0 in the Big Nine. Again, that win over Bothell, 17-14. As there you see the Mavs coming out. Head coach Brett Jay in his 5th year, and he's got it rolling, and he's having fun coaching his son.
He's intense, too.
He is. We talked to him.
We were watching him out there. He's slapping all the kids on the helmet. He's all fired up.
Shout out to our rules expert, our rules expert, Jeff Matson, checking in from 30,000 feet above the ground.
Is he up in the plane?
He is. He's flying. Or Mike Pereira, I was going to say. So there's the Mavericks. One thing we talk about, guys, to both coaches, once you get to the quarterfinals, we look at the offensive and defensive lines. We'll get ready here for the national anthem, but there's no lack of size on both teams. They are physical, they're big, and they're strong.
No, it appears by looking at them, just, with the eye test, they look pretty similar.
We're gonna
pause. On paper.
Yeah, we're going to pause here for our color guard and our national anthem. We'll come back with a kickoff here, quarterfinal football on STSPN Seattle Sports. back here at Lake Stevens High School here. It's quarterfinal football, and the winner of this one, guys, it looks like they're going to face Graham Kapowson, the 6th seed over 3. I don't have a final there, but they were up quite a bit in the fourth quarter, the last score we got. So that game will be November 29th, and the winner of this one will head on to play Graham Kapowson. Now,
well, no, it'll be here, won't it?
Well, if Lake Stevens wins,
Yeah.
they're the number 2 seed, so it'll be here. If Moses Lake wins, it'll be at Graham Kapowson. As you see Lake Stevens here, let's get a, are we still doing a roll? Yeah, there we go. Sorry to butt in there, but Ronnie, let's get a little weather update. The rain has subsided. Are we going to get precipitation-free football?
Well, it's hard to say, Scott. It's a little bit of spitting rain now and then, and you never know whether it's going to be much rain, but I don't think it's going to be a lot overall, but it's not going to be sunny, I'll tell you that.
Well, if it starts raining, that obviously can change the dynamic of the whole thing.
Got a little bit of trivia for you guys. You know, Moses Lake, you know, it's not named after Moses directly, but indirectly.
Indirectly,
yeah. So Chief Moses, who was an Indian over there in that area back in the day, 100 and some years ago, he went to missionary school in Idaho and got his name. They called him Moses back at that missionary school. Then he came back and became Chief Moses, and then that's how they named the lake after him. Moses Lake was named after Chief Moses, as all the people in Moses Lake probably know.
Right on. That's a good little piece of trivia.
There you go, Ronnie. I think, yeah, they Moses Lake used to have that chief nickname back in the day, and now they are the Mavericks. So you see Lake Stevens, the sideline. They're going to end up with the ball first. Kicking off duties is done by one of their big superstars, Case Anderson. The brothers Carter Anderson and Case Anderson. As you see the Mavericks, we haven't talked about who's Brady J throwing to. He's throwing to 13, Grant Smith. He's got 20 touchdowns, over 880 yards. He had 1 touchdown last week in the win over Bothell. Again, number 6, Carter Anderson, part of the brothers there. He's got 16 touchdowns.
In addition, he's got a whole smattering of people that have like 4 or 5 touchdowns, and so there's a lot. He's spreading it out a little bit.
And
for sure.
A lot he throws to number 23, Elijah Burns, the senior. He leads them in catches with 81 receptions, 774 yards, and 7 touchdowns through the air, and they flip it out to him quite a bit as you see them set it up. And that's Case Anderson doing the kicking duties, a sophomore, 5'11", 170. Lake Stevens back. Here we go, quarterfinal football. It's taken around the 17-yard line. It's like Deuce Wilson has it, and he's taken down quickly there just short of the 30-yard line.
All right, here we go, gentlemen.
Well, I never liked those kickoffs landing at the 15. Boy, just bad things going to happen. Good job by Moses Lake down there making the tackle on that.
So what do you think, Steve Hannon? What are we going to do? You coached for 30 years in high school. How is Tom Try? Is he going to come out quickly and do some different things here?
Nah, he's just going to do what the kids have been practicing all year, what they're so accustomed to, and get them comfortable in this game.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Blake Mosier, Javion Farrell, the running back. And they pitch it to Farrell. Cuts through and gets dragged down, but a nice little gain on 1st down, and it's
about a 7-yard gain on 1st down.
Petra McKenzie, the tackle right there.
Yeah, you'll take 7 yards on 1st down or 6 yards on 1st down every time.
One of the big things for the Mavericks, guys, how do they stop Farrell and Mosier on the ground?
Yeah, you got a dual threat in Mosier, and the fastest guy on the team's the quarterback.
2nd and 5. Fake it. Now they do get it to Farrell. He's got all kinds of room. Farrell loose into Maverick territory down to the 35-yard line. Finally taken down by Taggart Rathbun. But that's what he does.
Gigantic hole in the middle of that defense, and he found it, exploited it, and ran through it. He is so explosive. I forget how fast he is every time.
He is, and even when he got deep into the secondary, he still made 3 or 4 people miss. It's a problem.
He's special.
Caleb Conley, the big offensive line for Lake Stevens down there. 1st and 10, now at the Maverick 36. Empty set. Motion. Mosier back to pass. Throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 25-yard line, and that's Maxton Cook. And Maxton Cook, boy, he is hot lately. Had 5 catches, 108 yards last week with a touchdown in the win.
Yeah, now 3 plays into the game, Lake Stevens is looking like Lake Stevens.
And Moses Lake is dropping everyone into coverage. They're only rushing 3 players. They're in a 3-4 defense. And I know Coach Jay likes to run a 4-2, so this is interesting early on.
They're only allowing 10.3 average points per game here on this season for the Mavericks. Mosier. Farrell. This time he's taken down. Good play by the Mavericks right there. Big 24. Once again, Petra McKenzie, the junior.
Just excellent inside linebacker play right there. He saw the flow of the offense, and he shuffled to it, and he ran through an opening on the offensive line and got the running back before he got too many yards. But even with that, he got back to the line of scrimmage. He's a hard runner to bring down.
Give no gain on that. 2nd and 10. Tom Try, the head coach, also the offensive coordinator and the play caller for the Vikings. Farrell now in motion. Mosier back to pass. Looking down, wide open, Price down, and he's tackled at the 3-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle by Grant Smith.
Nobody in the middle of the field. Where did they come from?
And watch how much time Mosier has. Plenty of time back there to just find whoever he wanted.
Yeah, that wasn't a complicated pattern at all. That's three wide receivers on the right side, and the inside guy just ran straight up the seam. Nobody around him.
Mosier now, 1st and goal. Fakes it to Farrell, rolls, caught, touchdown.
Wow.
Kakoa Okiyama with the touchdown for the Vikings.
Wow, they made that first drive look easy.
Well, that was a clinic right there on the first possession. I mean, everything they did was just smooth, flawless. Other than one run for like 1 yard, everything else was flawless.
Wow.
73 yards, 7 plays. And Lake Stevens in the quarterfinals here up 6-0. Lucas Mooring on for the extra point. So that went to script for Lake Stevens right down the field. Here's the hold, here's the kick, it's up, and it is good. He starts to streak once again. He was 61 for 61, had a little blemish.
Until you jinxed him?
Exactly.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Steve Hollywood-Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Ronnie, things got to be feeling pretty good. I think you're on the Lake Stevens sideline right now.
Yeah, looking pretty good down there on Lake Stevens' side. They're kind of like jumping around and real happy, and what a great drive that was to start with. Let's see what the boys from the Lake Moses world can do.
It just takes all the edge off of the game, the start of the game for Lake Stevens. It's a playoff game. You're in the quarters here. It's a big-time game. When you come out and execute like that, it just takes all the steam out off of the team.
That was a clinic.
Wow.
In that first possession. Now, on paper, Moses Lake should be able to respond. Of course, we don't play the game on paper, but with 66 touchdowns and the way they score, they should be able to respond. We'll just see if they do.
Be interesting to watch here, Moses Lake's first attempt.
Mooring with the kickoff. Rainey and Anderson back to get it, and it's going to be Rainey. Rainey cuts up, and he's brought down around the 20.
His foot was in the end zone. Interesting they let him run that out because normally that's stopped automatically.
The ball has to cross
the ball,
line,
yeah.
So just because his foot's in there doesn't mean the ball's in there.
It was close.
Yeah.
See where they're going to mark it here right at the 22-yard line. So here we go, Brady J.
22-yard line on the 22nd. Way a good start.
3,700 plus yards, 70% completion rate, 66 touchdowns. Number 2 in white. He's got Burns to his right. This time he goes left. It is caught, and a gain of 4 or 5. That's Grant Smith, the senior, with another catch.
He's one of his. He's got 20 touchdowns.
16.
Someone's on the ground back there, fellas.
At number 55. Yeah,
Oh, no, that is not good.
Didn't even see what happened there.
That's Connor Reed, the senior, 6'2", 270. He has been absolutely clutch through this run here.
Maybe we can get a replay and see.
Yeah, and he's got a tough job on defense. We didn't talk about all the studs for Lake Stevens, as number 19, Ty Tuatolo, who caused all kinds of problems, 6'4", 245-pound. Here's the replay.
You see the tackle?
We didn't see it. We missed it.
Yeah, he already has a brace on his left knee, and I think he get twisted a little bit again there.
He walked off, though.
Here.
Oh, he's hobbling off there a little bit.
Taking another look at it, see if we have this camera angle.
Well, he hasn't put any weight on that foot yet.
Yonesaka, the tackler there, 22, he's been playing big. The youngster, just a sophomore for Lake Stevens. So they'll help him out. That's huge. That is not good. That's not how you want to start here if you're the Mavericks.
55 has replaced him. Is that right? Is that
No, 55 was the one that got
that's
hurt.
the one that was
It's
injured.
56. I can't tell.
We'll see. So 2nd and 4 for the Mavericks.
Oh, it's going to be a false start. That's going to back them up 5. So now it's going to be 2nd and 9. That's a tough break there.
It's like 65 maybe, Scott?
65, I think, might have replaced him.
65, that's Peyton Phillips, a junior, 6'2", 275. As we'll see, Scott Roan, Jeremy Cranston, Sean Farber, Joel Taylor, Reed Baker, and Scott Yanagita, the officials tonight. A mix of Columbia Basin and Snohomish County.
I like that.
So here we go. Now 2nd and 9. Burns to the right of Jay. Brady is going to get it to Burns. Burns cuts up. He's cut down across the 30. He'll leave him at 3rd and 2.
We know that Moses Lake wants to throw the ball, but again, where we've seen teams hurt Lake Stevens this year is running the ball between the tackles. And if they can establish a run game and hold on to the football, chew up time.
Yeah, that was about a 7-yard run there.
Yeah.
Juarez Swanson down there, 75. Big play, 3rd and 1. And he's tackled, and it's Tuatolo. And he did that all last week against the Braves. And that's a loss.
That's unfortunate for Moses Lake. They need to be getting some first downs.
This is a typical zone read, and the quarterback has to read number 19. And when 19 crashes down, the quarterback keeps the ball, and for some reason...
Yeah, it looked like he had an opening to go the other way for sure.
That should have
They're
been
going
a key.
for it here.
Oh,
all right.
This is what they do know, and Brady J is the punter as well.
Nobody's back there. Probably a good choice there.
Great choice.
Get him back inside the 20, almost to the 15. It'll be around the 16-yard line. But we talked about they had to have something that drive. Wasn't what they wanted.
At least a few first downs there. They didn't necessarily have to score, but you want to keep the offense on the field a little bit.
And they saw something, too. They ran the ball up the middle for good yards. You look like there's a zone read right there, that they have what they want. The quarterback just doesn't make the right decision right there. They're going to come back to that.
And obviously a penalty was really what cost them the first down, so costly penalties.
And Lake Stevens is starting this drive deep into their own side, not on their 40.
Yeah, they're at the 16-yard line, so.
Gigantic difference.
Started at their own 27, their first series. 7 plays, 2-yard touchdown pass to Okayama. Here is Mosier. Back to pass, looking. Now cuts it up, makes a move. Here he goes. Mosier.
Man.
Taken down, but not until he gets almost to the mid-stripe.
Got about a 35-yard gain. If you saw, I don't know if you're watching, but they had him they had some good pressure on him, and he's just too quick. He squirted right out of there for about a 30-yard gain.
What a great tackle by the free safety. He was all by himself right there. I don't know how you make that play, but he did it.
He doesn't make that tackle, and that kid's gone.
No question.
That's number 13, Grant Smith, making the tackle.
Nice
now
job,
first
Grant.
and 10 for Lake Stevens once again. Get it up, Farrell. Hits over a Maverick, almost to a first down.
Just trucks him.
Let me introduce myself as you see Farrell.
Yeah.
And you don't think of Javion Farrell as the kind of guy that's just going to run people over, but he did.
He did right there, and he wasn't. No one even bothered him until he was 7 yards into the defensive backfield. Those guys, the guys up front, have got to do a better job of chewing up those blocks and filling up those gaps.
Carson Huberdeau on the wrong end of that. The senior 6'1", 200. Here they go. 2nd and 1. Farrell.
Nice.
This time he's bottled up. A big play there for the Mavericks. John Rainey in on the tackle. He leads them in tackles on the season.
Yeah, Moses Lake's going to need a whole bunch of stops like that.
Yeah, that's good inside linebacker play. Or he's playing a defensive end, it looks like.
Who got the tackle on that?
That was number 8. That's John Rainey.
Okay.
He's leading tackler. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Blake Mosier, the quarterback, now looks over at the sidelines. Farrell, the tailback. Pitch it to Farrell. Near side. Strung out, and he goes down. Carter Anderson strings him out of bounds. It'll set up a 4th down.
That is a fantastic job by the defensive end. Look at right here. He's just going to be out of the screen, but look at him play his technique perfectly.
And he's being blocked, too, and he just ran right through the block and made that great tackle.
Working his way upfield while he took on that block and was able to get him for no gainer.
A loss of 2 there. Now it's 4th and 4.
And Tom Try doesn't even hesitate.
No, at the Maverick 46. Okayama in motion. He fakes it back
Wide
out.
open.
Mosier,
Yeah.
he has Okayama wide open on the far side. It's a Vikings first down. He's taken down there by Taggart Rathbun.
That's the same exact play they ran for the touchdown earlier. Same combo.
It's one of those things that Tom Try does so well. He finds something early on that works, and when he needs it, he goes back to it. It's what makes him such a great play caller.
Well, Moses Lake got him to a 4th down, but just couldn't hold him.
Under 5 to go here in the first quarter. Mosier empty set, rolling near side. Now he's going to go deep. Wide open is Deuce Wilson. Touchdown Vikings.
Whoa, does he get that open?
Whoa.
Let's see
And
that
what do I
one
say
again.
about there's open, there's lonely, and then there's solitary confinement. And that's what he was in.
34-yard pass and catch.
He could have
Look at that.
He could have stopped and had lunch on the way on that one.
Yeah, there's nobody around him.
Wow.
Unbelievable, but this is what we've seen all year long. Here you see one more time. He sees him right away.
I wanted to see where number 11 came from in the set, but I couldn't catch where he was in that trip set that Lake
Well,
Stevens
nobody
did.
else caught it either,
Yeah.
Steve.
Lucas pouring on for the extra point. Oh, my goodness.
Right now, Lake Stevens is putting on a clinic.
Yeah, they look really efficient on offense right now, and the Mavericks have got. I mean, it's hard to say we're in first quarter, but this is an important drive.
Yeah.
We don't really think about it until this happens.
Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
You usually see guys that open.
No.
And even in high school, you don't see that.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Steve Hannon on the wedge. Henthorn and the guys talking about how did he get so open?
Yeah, we don't know. They did something.
It's a mystery at the moment. Okay.
Just the second touchdown the third touchdown on the season, his second receiving touchdown on the year for number 11, Deuce Wilson, just a sophomore. So exciting night for him.
Didn't he have a touchdown?
He had a running
last
touchdown
week?
last week.
Yeah.
Mooring.
That
And
one
this
is going
time,
to get in the end
he's
zone.
in the end zone. He's got to take it back. That's John Rainey. And they'll start at the 20.
John Rainey wants to run that thing out. He doesn't want it to stop him playing. He's a football player, that kid.
All right, Steve. They're Moses Lake. They key that they get some first downs here, right?
It is. They got to stay within who they are and what they've done all year to be successful, and that gives them their best chance to knock out some first downs. But you're right. They've got to clear some first downs here if they don't end up scoring.
Lake Stevens on the last one, 84 yards, 6-play drive. Big fourth down conversion on 4th and 4 to Okayama. Brady J, empty set. Back to pass, looking. Now he can also run, scouring the field, and he's going to just end up throwing away. Looked like he was going to try to go to Grant Smith, but thought better of it, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Probably a smart play.
Well, that's the difference that we've just saw from Brady that we saw from the Kamaikan quarterback last week, who throws the ball up in that situation and gets his team in real trouble. All right, we don't have what we want here. Let's throw the ball away and try the next play.
Only 5 interceptions on the season, 2 last week against Bothell than he had against Eastmount. Another interesting game, 21-0 over East Wenatchee's Eastmount. Here's 2nd and 10. Gets it over. This time it is complete.
Oh.
But right there to tackle him is number 14. He's always there. Wesco first-teamer Dylan Finney.
And he was tied up with a Moses Lake person. He just got off of that and got the tackle pretty easily.
Just out-physicaled him out there on the corner, threw him to the ground and made the tackle all at once. Really great job.
Another pivotal 3rd and 6 here for the Mavericks.
Big play.
Talked to their coaches. They headed over from the east side today. Traveled over. Team talking about how they have been traveling all year. Jay back to pass. This time he gets it off, in and out of the hands. Trying to go to Jacoby DeLeon, and it's going to set up another 4th down.
Yeah, they got it.
That's not the start you want.
No, you'd have to almost be tempted to go for it here. You want to make some plays here.
You haven't shown that you can get this yardage. You can't give him the ball there.
Brady is the punter as well. He's got Burns to his left.
They're lined up like they're going for it.
They're kicking it.
Yeah.
They just don't want Lake to have
one.
anybody back. So it's smart. It's a smart move. It's a good route
Actually,
to go.
it's not a bad punt either.
Really?
He's going to get almost to the 20-yard line.
That's some good sauce on that.
19, 18 yards.
Great job.
Good punt by Brady, heading to the University of Montana. He'll be the Grizz next year.
You get into that quick kick formation, and Lake Stevens can't put somebody back to field the punt. They lose a defender.
Correct.
So they have to believe that they're going to go for it, even though that's not very realistic. But you have to play it.
Yeah, and they'll give up some field position to take the ball back for sure.
Hasn't bothered them yet.
But averaging 429 a game, 48 points a game, that's not what the Mavericks team is. This is not how they roll.
Let's see if we see any adjustments here from the Maverick defense.
So on their own 18-yard line, Lake Stevens once again, the potent offense. This time they had it to Fink. Fink on the far side, gets out of traffic. He'll get a gain of 4. Brought down by 22, Eli Anderson, the junior.
Breaks a nice tackle at the line of scrimmage to get 5 yards. Otherwise, they have him right at the line.
Yeah, I was going to say, like Moses Lake played that really well and just didn't make the play at the end. You got a player there to make it, and they just stuck our head and flew by.
Yeah, actually, they could have had him for about a 2-yard loss, actually.
2nd and 5. Farrell navigates, negotiates, and he'll get right near the marker.
He's right at the line. Yep,
they're going to give it to him.
Giving it to him, yep.
Yeah, there's just Lake Stevens is just making it look easy, and every yard looks so hard for Moses Lake right now.
Well, yeah, we've watched Lake Stevens several times this year, and they just don't really make a lot of mistakes. They just play very smooth, calculated football.
Yeah.
Back-to-back state titles in 22 and 23. Lost last year in the semifinals to Chiawana. 1st and 10 once again. This time Okiyama. Kakoa comes around, and this time he's taken down, and that's Rainey again with the tackle, number 8.
That kid is a football player, man. That Rainey's going to get, if he gets his hands on you, he's taking you down.
He's been involved on almost every play.
Yeah.
Leads the team with tackles again this season. He is all over the field. So we'll see where they got that. It'll be 2nd and 9. Empty set for Mosier. Rolling, looking. Caught. Oh, dropped by Okiyama. A very rare drop by Kakoa Okiyama.
The ball was there, and he just got it perfectly over the defender there.
Man, he was open, and that's the problem, Steve.
Yeah, there's holes all over right now in the pass defense, and there's holes up front in the run defense. The nice thing about defending the pass is you can do everything wrong, and they drop it, and you still won. So it's 3rd down and long.
What kind of, as a defensive coordinator for many years, what kind of adjustments are you looking at?
Yeah, exactly. What is it on your defense that you can do? Do you want to bring more pressure to the quarterback? Do you want to drop more players in the defensive backfield? That's what you're dealing with right now.
3rd and 9. Fake it. Mosier lets it rip. Got it. Seth Price.
He went
for
back on
first
his
down.
own.
He did.
That was his own doing that he went
I
back. They're
think
giving
he
him a
got-
favorable spot there.
Because that's where he caught
Yeah.
it. You'll see it again on the replay.
That wasn't forward progress. That was his own doing.
You'll see the line judge on the other side look at him on top. He's like, oh, he's short. And then the one on this side said, nope, he got it. He was like, all right.
Yeah, I thought he should. They got a favorable spot there.
Yeah, they did.
Big first down, though. That was 3rd and 9. Mavericks trying to get Lake Stevens offense off the field here. Fake it. Here's Farrell. He's finally caught in the backfield. A big play. Momentum there by Big Theo. Kalasuntis.
Three Mavericks there on top of him.
And here's your answer, Scott, right there. What are they going to do differently? Or watch the D-line slant. So they slant into the hole where the offensive tackles think he's in a collision, the outside shoulder, and he rips underneath instead, and he gets a good play.
Kalasuntis, the senior, 6'4", 210. So leaves him here 2nd and 11, loss of 1.
I think you're going to see Mosier run it here pretty soon.
Back to pass, looking, lets it fly, got Cook, and he has him. Maxton, see you later, 21. Nothing Vikings.
In the first quarter.
And that's what we talked about to start this game, was the experience that Lake Stevens has compared to Moses Lake. And Moses Lake had to keep it close this first quarter just to get that game experience under their belt. And now they've got an uphill mountain to climb.
And coming back on Lake Stevens is going to be really tough because they just don't make mistakes. So it's going to be this is a tough hill to climb right now.
And it's frustrating because they're dropping 7 in the defensive backfield, or 8 actually in the defensive backfield, rushing only 3, and the players are still open in purple.
Lucas Mooring on for the extra point. Not even out of the first quarter. The hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And like I said, Maxton Cook, 10th touchdown of the season. He's been hot. 60-yard touchdown pass. Vikings up big.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish
And
is
running
Western
ball.
Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Back here, we've seen this so many times. We saw this against the Jamaican Braves last week. Coming out, and boy, when that offense gets rolling, it doesn't matter where they are on the field.
They're dissecting them.
7 plays, 60-yard touchdown. The last touchdown was 84-yard drive, 34-yard touchdown to Deuce Wilson. Everybody's wide open.
That's not even the category. It's past wide open.
Lucas Mooring on for the kick.
That's going. He's going to run that one.
And he's going to take it out. Burns gets up across the 30. He's met with a couple different Vikings right there. And Elijah Burns, one of their stars, running it back. And here comes the Mavericks. They can get something going here. They score very quickly.
Do they have, how many first downs do they have? Did they get a first down yet?
Not sure they have.
I don't think they have got, this is their 4th possession.
Without a first down.
I don't think they got a first down.
Yeah.
This is their 3rd.
Well, Lake must have had it 3 times because they've scored 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Right? So this must be their 4th. Or did Lake get the ball first?
Lake had the ball first. That
That's
one's caught. This one.
That's going to be close to a first
go.
down.
That one finally gets it to
Not
Grant
quite,
Smith.
though. Be about a yard short.
And they're not going to huddle. They're just going to play it right on the line of scrimmage.
Yep, 2nd and short here. Good completion there for the Mavericks. Those have been far and few between as well.
Well, and Steve had a good point. The Moses Lake's offense is set up to come from behind, but it's going to be difficult on Lake Stevens. But they play that type of offense.
After 1 quarter, it's the Vikings 21, the Mavericks nothing. We'll see what they can do when we're back on STSPN and Seattle Sports.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Center, we love it.
I was there yesterday.
Yeah, what are you up to, six or 7 grills?
I was buying some of that Jack Daniel's charcoal briquettes.
Oh, yeah, you're on like a subscription. You're like buy 4 grills, get 1 free, or what are you doing over there?
I'm ready for another one already.
He soaks a Jack Daniels in the water and drinks it.
There you go. Off to Smith.
There's their first down, Steve.
There you go. All right,
and there is a
positive.
Maverick first down.
Let's get something positive going here. These games can turn on you. You know, you start feeling good about yourselves. We just haven't seen it yet.
Well, and again against Lake Stevens, it's going to be tough to get that, change all that momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Jay back has some time. To Atolo chasing him. He goes deep. The sidelines caught by Burns.
Look at that.
See you later.
Wow, and Steve, you just said these games can turn quick.
Yeah.
Touchdown,
just like 30
Mavericks!
seconds later, there you go.
There you go. Now all of a sudden, Moses Lake is feeling good about themselves again.
And the receiver just kind of stole that ball.
He was not wide open.
No, he was covered. He just kind of, here it is. You'll see it here. He was actually covered pretty well.
It was the only place he could go with the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
dropped it in there. Just
a perfect pass will beat perfect coverage every time.
That was like a dying butterfly. What was
the
that?
tired butterfly? Dropped it in like a tired butterfly?
Elijah Burns, 40 from the 45-yard line to their own 45-yard line. What a throw, what a pass, and what a big touchdown on for the extra point is Case Anderson.
And that's the type of offense that Moses Lake has. That's what they've done all year. They put up 50 points on numerous occasions. They throw it and they catch it.
There it is one more time. 65 yards through the air, and Burns, nobody there.
There's definitely coverage on him.
And a much-needed touchdown for the Mavericks.
Yeah, just what we haven't seen now is the Moses Lake defense do anything to slow down Lake Stevens on offense.
They haven't even hinted at stopping them.
But sometimes that momentum, that big shift and emotion sometimes really could spur on the other side of the football field.
Now, do you risk it with an onside kick? Do you try and do a squibber? Do you try to create that mojo here? It's still just, 11:29 in the second quarter.
Yeah, your chances of getting an onside kick aren't good, but your chances improve when the other team's not expecting it, which would be about this time. I don't know, Scott. Normally, I would say no. What do you do? But actually, that might not be a bad idea.
The other factor is it doesn't really matter where you're giving Lake Stevens the ball on the field.
That's my reasoning.
It doesn't seem to.
Every time they've touched it, they've scored.
Yeah. So an onside kick isn't the worst idea.
That's saying a lot from you. Anderson off for the kickoff. And he does a little short. It takes a bounce. It's taken about the 15-yard line. Stutter steps, gets a couple more.
Takes about 7 Mavericks to bring him down.
And that's Grayson Eggers, their tight end, the transfer from Newport here.
Yeah, Grayson Everett's had some foot move going on out there. He just didn't go forward very much.
Yeah, he was shaking off tacklers like crazy, but not too much of a net gain.
This one time they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So here we go. Let's see if Moses Lake puts some pressure on the quarterback here, if they're just going to sit back and try to fix those defensive zones.
21-7 here, 11:20 left to go in the second quarter. Winner moves on to the semifinals. Mosier, empty set. Now Farrell in motion. Leaves it, gets it, runs up, but he's taken down. Nice tracking job there by 27, Tryson Knowles, the senior.
And you'll see the inside linebacker step up to the line of scrimmage, and he actually blitzes off that edge play, and it sucks up a guard for Lake Stevens, and it opened up a hole for someone else to make a play.
Yeah, that's number 24, right?
Number 27 made the tackle.
24 is
the one that blitzed.
And here he comes again. So they're starting to bring some pressure.
2nd and 8. Mosier rolling. Goes. It's caught by Cook. Maxton. He's caught up with, but not until he gets up to the 45-yard line. A Lake Stevens first down.
And a good job holding onto the ball here at the end, because he did not see that defender coming.
I noticed that. He came from behind, and you're absolutely right.
And then that could make a big swing, too, if Moses Lake can get a turnover.
Carter Anderson able to bring him down.
Lake Stevens did have 2 turnovers last week, but they don't turn the ball over much.
Had 4 turnovers in the last 2 games, and that's been it. Farrell up the gut. He'll gain 4 or 5, but he's brought down there.
They're only going to give him 3 on that.
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
It's,
only maybe 2, actually.
Well, they gave him an extra one on the previous possession, so now they take one away.
Good point.
I'd like to see the replay of that interesting spot.
officials are doing a great job in this game as well.
They are. Scott Roan and the crew. Mosier back. 2nd and 7.
Oh!
Price just gets it. Breaking out of tackles. Price finally brought down by Carter Anderson. Boy,
and
there was almost a pick right there.
Number 0 jumped the route and just missed it by a half an inch.
Tice Miller on the coverage. You'll see it right here.
Just couldn't quite get there.
Watching it live, I thought he might get a pick there.
Another Lake Stevens first down. Last drive, guys, they had 6 pass plays, only 1 run play in their last touchdown drive. Let's see what they do here. 1st and 10. Okiyama fakes it. They get it to Farrell. Farrell bounces out, still on his feet, and finally brought down from behind. And the guy who does it all there, Petra McKenzie with the tackle.
And again, they had Farrell at the line of scrimmage there, but he just slips out of a tackle here. Right there.
Yeah, they got to make that play. That's
that was
24. And he makes
those
plays.
He actually ends up coming and getting the tackle.
That's
too.
a fantastic motor on that.
Yeah.
That's a great play by him. But you'd like to have the first one, obviously.
In a game of 6 here, 2nd and 4. 8:42 left in the second quarter. The Mavericks get a big touchdown. Elijah Burns on a 65-yard pass to get on the board.
Yeah, they're bringing pressure.
Mosier back to pass. Going deep. He's got Okiyama. Touchdown, Vikings! "39-yard touchdown for Okiyama."
And just a beautiful pass by Mosier, too. Just right in the bread basket here. You'll see this again. Just perfect composure. Drops it right in where he needs it. And just like now, it's 28, going to be possibly 28-7 here.
Unbelievable. Okiyama, been huge. That's his 6th touchdown on the receiving side. He has 2 touchdowns on the ground, mooring on for the extra try. Nettles, the backup quarterback, the holder. It is up, and it is good. And just when the Mavericks thought they had a little bit of something going, Lake Stevens Vikings come back 28-7.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, switch doctor, request immediate hot extract, take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Way too.
Back here, some scores in Glacier Peak. Congratulations to the Grizzlies. We've covered them for many, many years. They go down to the mighty Sumner Spartans, 34-17. That's a final. We got to do Lake Stevens Sumner the first game of the year. It went down to a last-second walk-off touchdown here from Mosier to Seth Price. They are so good. This one's booted out of the end zone. They'll take it at the 20.
Well, Sumner could have easily been a number 2, 3, 4 seed. They're the number 5 seed, but that's really not giving them enough credit.
No.
And they're playing. Who's Sumner playing next week?
Then Sumner will play. I have the brackets here somewhere. I will get that to you.
It just seems like from that first week we saw Lake Stevens and Sumner. Lake Stevens is better today.
They're gonna play the winner of Skyline Puyallup.
Oh baby,
that's gonna be a tough one for Skyline Puyallup, another Vikings team that's just been unstoppable. Brady J looks over, he gets it. It's caught by Smith, and he'll pick up around 7.
Really nice little concept route out there with that out route by the interior receiver, and the outside receiver pulls the corner out of there, and he's just wide open. He dumps the ball perfectly to him, and you pick up 8 yards or 7.
Yeah, you'll take that every time.
Yeah.
2nd and 3. Burns fakes it. They go over. It's caught in and out of the hands. Case Anderson. That's uncharacteristic for him.
He'd like to have that back because that was right on the number.
I bet he hasn't dropped that ball all year long.
He was thinking about the run.
And he had some room.
After catch. Yeah.
Lake Stevens brought both outside backers to rush the quarterback. And they had the perfect call on just lack of execution. They're bringing
3rd and 3.
Again.
Brady.
Wow.
First down, Mavericks. Big catch.
Into some traffic.
Smith brings it, hauls it down for a first down.
Well, one thing about Brady J is he's accurate.
That ball was ripped in there.
Oh, great catch by Smith.
Wow.
On the replay, he got a chance. He had to reach out for that, bobbled a little bit.
And just everything's contested when Moses Lake's trying to run a play.
1st and 10 here. Jay, now he has to get rid of it. Almost intercepted. Trying to go to DeLeon.
And this is what Lake Stevens offense does to your offense. It makes you throw balls and do things you don't want to do because you have to keep pace with what they're doing on the other side of the ball.
And Brady J got a gift right there that he dropped that ball.
Yeah.
Brian Tillman almost got that pick for Lake Stevens. 2nd and 10. Lake Stevens fans starting to get excited here. Brady, he completes that to Smith. Smith drives up on the far side, taken out by Finney, and it looks like they're going to give him a first down.
That's really well done. The coaching staff at Moses Lake, they notice when they go in empty that Lake Stevens checks the man-to-man, and the safety's just too far off the ball from that slot receiver. He's going to get 9-8 yards every time if they keep running that.
Yeah, and I think Lake Stevens is probably okay with giving up these little – they're giving up a couple first downs, but it's a bend but don't break.
Yeah, it really is.
1st and 10. Jay looks over. It's batted down, trying to go to Smith, and Tuatolo. Paws got in the way, and he's been doing a lot of that at 6'4", 245.
If you watched him on the line, he's just a wrecking ball. He's like an in on every play. He's kind of like having a Lawrence Taylor on the line.
That's why Notre Dame wants him. That's why a lot of D1 schools want him.
And he's only a junior.
Jeez.
A transfer from Snohomish.
Here you go. You got empty again.
2nd and 10. They come after him. Gets it off. Burns crosses just over the 50-yard line. Set him up for 3rd and short, but a good connection there, and that's been all year long for Moses Lake.
Excellent composure here by Brady J. Getting chased like crazy, rolling out a little bit, and drops it right where he needs to.
Whoa, they got offensive linemen 10 yards down the field. 71 is on the sideline in front of the wide receiver.
And what do you get, like a 2-yard cushion or something?
Jeremiah Baker, that's all 6'6", 220, 325 getting down there. 3rd and short. Jay's going to take it himself. Finds the corner, and does he get it?
He got it.
Yeah.
He
it looked like he did.
He should have got it by a yard.
Yeah, it looked like he had it by at least a yard.
And I think he will. Yes, they are. Scott Roan gives the signal.
Hey, he's pretty fleet of foot.
Yeah, he's pretty fast.
It's the first time we've seen him just take off and run with the ball.
So, Moses Lake getting something going. At least they're chewing clock here.
This is what they need. They got to avoid the temptation to try to get it all back at once.
Mm-hmm. Just run your offense. Do what you're comfortable with.
Jay back. Brady's going deep.
Oh,
in and out. Thought he had too much under it there for Smith.
First flag of the night.
Oh, did we get a flag on that?
Something.
because
he
was looking.
That
was Smith? Who was
He's
that?
going for Smith.
Yeah, he was looking for a flag.
Did number 9 grab a hold of him a little bit?
I think he grabbed it, yeah, because he turns around looking for a flag, but we'll see what they say here.
Felix Ramsey on the coverage, one of the Vikings.
They're marking it off before we even know what it is.
Good big break for
the
Mavericks.
Pass interference.
So the winner, Graham Kapowson, it's a final 42-35 over Gonzaga Prep. They went to Spokane and got that win.
Wow.
That is large.
So that's who's going to meet
Gonzaga,
the winner of this
weren't
game.
they ranked number 1? Or
they've been number 1 all year, number 1 or number 2.
That's too bad they have to run into Graham Kapowson. What a bad draw.
And at some point, you run into all of them.
You want it to be later.
Yeah.
First and 10. Fakes it, now gets it out. This time it's caught. And Case Anderson, sheds a tackler, and he'll get up.
I think he's got a first down, too.
Let's see where they mark it. Yes,
it was a great little juke move after he caught the ball.
Well, it looks like they're moving the chains.
He broke 2 tackles there.
So Carter's brother Case getting a lot of targets here tonight. 6 is Carter Anderson.
And it looks like the Mavericks have decided running the ball is not in the cards.
Yeah, first and 10 again here for the Mavs. Brady has time. Flush goes over. Smith catches it. Taken down immediately, but it'll leave him second and short.
Well, Smith is definitely Brady's favorite target. We can confirm that.
Yeah, over 800 yards, 20 touchdowns. Absolutely. Here you see it.
Does a good job getting open, too, on that route.
He's a big target.
Yeah.
Ramsey.
Who's going to the sideline over there? 13's going to the sidelines over there.
Like he was hurt? Oh, he's coming. Oh, no, that's number 12's coming back.
13 kind of hobbled over.
Oh, that's not good because he's definitely their number 1 target.
6'3", 190, the senior.
Who's number 12?
Taggart Rathbun will come in. He's 6'1", 210, the junior. So 2nd and 2. Time he gives it to Burns. Burns nicely done.
Wow.
And he'll get a Moses Lake first down to the 6-yard line. Nifty move there by Burns.
It's a great call by Coach Jay. Obviously they've thrown the ball 9 times in a row here, so Lake Stevens is looking for the pass, and they have had success running up the middle. There's holes there in that Viking defense that the Mavericks exploit right there for some big yards.
Caden Dominguez there with a good block, 52 in white, the senior. And first and goal now at the 7-yard line. And now we have whistles.
I think we got a timeout.
Yeah, I think so.
Timeout Moses Lake.
Timeout on the field. We'll take 1, 2. Quarterfinal action, 28-7. Let's see if the Mavs can put it up on STSPN and Seattle Sports.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Back here, Lake Stevens High School, and the Mavericks trying to get something, at least make the Vikings think about something here. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They got man-to-man coverage right across the top.
Jay looks, he goes to the corner. Smith!
He's got it.
Touchdown, Mavericks!
Apparently Smith isn't hurt because he came back, and man, that's a great play. Look at that.
Yeah, that's just a nice little corner route. You got man-to-man coverage. It gives him, watch his route. He gives him a nice little dink inside, and then he's right back outside. Look at the ball thrown right in the corner of the end zone. Really
perfect throw.
Really well done.
Doing that, his 21st touchdown on the season for Grant Smith.
And what's
but that's
the tally?
number 6. Oh, that's number 68.
That is.
Yeah, so he's got the state record. We should have said that he tied it on the previous one. So that just breaks Kellen Moore's state record there.
68 touchdowns. To see the extra point, we've got
a flag. False start. That's impressive, though, to beat Kellen Moore's record.
Just set the all-time Washington State record for touchdowns over Kellen Moore for the Prosser Bulldogs.
Kellen Moore, of course, is head coach now of the Saints, right?
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Was Prosser always the Bulldogs?
They are now.
They are now. I don't think they were always the Bulldogs. They were something else.
Well,
the state or the Mustangs. They were the Mustangs forever.
Okay, maybe we'll look at the. We can fact check myself.
I
here
didn't mean to call you out. I thought
no,
they
the
changed
staff
their
of
names.
thousands will be on it. Don't worry.
We'll use Chat GPT.
Yeah,
Scott.
Case Anderson on for the extra try. The holder is Nolan
Penalty declined.
Deckover.
Penalty declined?
Right. Defensive penalty.
High snap, gets it down, puts it up, and it is good. So 28-14. Mavericks got something going, and they have history on their side. Brady J, 68 tutties in 2025.
Like we waited till halftime.
All right, back here. You heard the voice of Timothy B. Boyle there.
I was trying to help stick up for you,
Yeah,
Scott.
no, I should have had that. That was history right there, and unbelievable. Now, he had Kellen Moore had 4,600 yards passing in one season.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And he had the 67 touchdowns, but he had 66 the year before.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
But now, rewrite the record books is Brady J heading to Montana, the new touchdown leader in passes for the state of Washington. That is something. Brett Ripken is in there.
Yep.
The top 5.
Oh,
Case,
little
again, a
kind
little
of
shorter
onside.
kick, giving him yardage. Tuatolo gets it. And the big fella gets a crack. He wants to be a running back.
Tuatola on special teams. Man, he's a wrecking ball on the defensive line, and they got him on special teams.
Well, he's supposed to be blocking on special teams. He's not supposed to be carrying the football. That must have been fun for him.
Oh, I bet he was excited.
Mavericks, that's 80 yards, 9 plays, and the 7-yard touchdown to Grant Smith.
Smith now with, 22 touchdowns,
Yeah.
right? He's having quite the year.
So I don't know if you guys are able to see across the field in the stands over there, but the Moses Lake fans have filled it up and then some.
Yeah,
Yes, they have. We told you, Ron, before the game.
But they also brought the band, man.
That's awesome.
Wow.
1st and 10 now for Blake Mosier from his own 39. Price.
Nice.
And good defense there. They came up and got him there. That's Taggart Rathbun.
They had
with
a
the tackle.
Nice little inside screen set up right there, X-receiver screen, and looked like he had a lane for a second, but good job by the Moses Lake defense. They had a lot of white shirts. Look at setup, the lane. Oh, the ball was a little high, and it made the receiver jump, and maybe that gave him just enough time to make the play on defense. But that's a successful first down for Moses Lake.
They gave him 2, 2nd and 8. Mosier connects. Maxton Cook once again, and he drags Mavericks inside the 40 to the 37.
And I'll tell you what, the key there is Mosier can throw just as well rolling out as he can stepping back in the pocket. He throws a really good ball rolling out.
It's such a well-designed play. Your outside linebacker has to sit under that curl to stop it, and Lake Stevens puts the back in the flat, and it hauls the outside linebacker to the corner, and that's what opens up that play. Really well designed by Coach Try.
And just another big 20-plus yard chunk play for the Vikings. Mosier back again. Now scrambles, directing traffic. He's going to let it go. Cook this time over. Throws him just by a bit. Ian Anderson on the coverage.
Moses Lakes puts pressure on him this time, though, and he's only they put pressure on the quarterback, and he has to roll out. Now you cut half the field off. He only had one place to go with that ball, and that was going to be a tough throw.
He almost made it, though.
He did.
It was just a hair long.
Hold your breath on those.
Bottom of the bracket here, Skyline Puyallup. Puyallup, boy, the other Vikings, the number one team. That game tonight is 7:30.
7 o'clock. Okay, 7:30. Okay.
2nd and 10. Okayama fakes, they get it to Farrell. Farrell just slashes through down inside the 30. Short of the marker, and it'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, Lake Stevens got hopping around out there. Let's see what they did. Got some fly sweep action going here. It's just zone left. It's fly sweep action to the right and just zone left, and he just picks his hole and runs through it for 9 yards.
Kenny Buckmiller, 51 there, hobbled. The senior.
That's a good one.
I love all the parents have all the posters up for their kids. 3rd and short. Pass Maxton Cook. First down and more. Finally brought down by big number 8, John Rainey.
Tough to bring down, too.
Just a well-oiled machine here. They just it's that little stick route we were talking about last week. Nothing new, but the inside linebacker's got to get out to take that away, and if he doesn't, the quarterback's just going to see it right away. It's a free 6-7 yards.
The offense is out on the field, guys, but the defense is over here with the coach. They've been talking about this since the last play, and they're still talking about it. They're still coaching over here, trying to figure out what happened last time.
Nicely done.
Take it. Here's Farrell. Gets out of one tackle, breaks another. Now cuts outside. Got him chasing him. Hits the corner. Touchdown, Farrell. Touchdown, Vikings.
Wow.
From 16 out.
And they did a little misdirection stuff at the at the line of scrimmage, and
definitely counter Trey. Guard and tackle pulling from the backside, but that's all Farrell.
And that's what speed does for you.
Wow. Speed and vision and balance, and that kid's got it all. That kid is a great back.
It's tough when you're the two fastest guys on the team are the quarterback and the running back. It's tough.
It's really hard on the defense.
21st touchdown on the season for Javion Farrell. And guess what, guys? Just a junior.
Scary.
Lucas Mooring on for the extra, and it's in. And just when the Mavericks had a little something, had a little juice going, look out, the Vikings are here, 35-14, 1:32 left in the second.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
It all back at one shot.
These last two, sorry.
Back here, Scott Osh, you're seeing the Viking mascot. He's having a good time. He's partying. Ron, the weather is held here. Stop. Looks like it's not much raindrops going. As you see the touchdown here, Javion Farrell. Look at the moves.
Look at that. We've got a lot of good running backs here at Lake Stevens, but this kid's special as well.
Oh, yeah, yes.
No rain, Scott. The forecast is holding out good. Said it was going to rain at 6 or 7 o'clock, so we might make it through the next half.
It's good to hear for your case down there as Lucas Mooring gets ready to kick this one off. Only 5 plays that time, guys. 61-yard drive with a 16-yard touchdown run by Farrell you just saw there.
Just so efficient.
That's going out of the end zone.
That one's way downtown. Lucas Mooring has a big leg. Talked about that also over the last couple years for Mooring, and here comes the Mavericks. But Brady J's got to just keep hucking it downfield, doesn't he?
Well, he has to, because the Mavericks haven't shown any sign that they can stop Lake Stevens. So they're going to have to, right now the way it looks is they're going to have to score a touchdown every time they get the ball just to try to stay in this game.
And they better score it in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Otherwise, Lake's got a chance to go back down and score again.
The Mavericks do get the ball to start the second half.
Well, that's encouraging. If they can get a touchdown here, they can, and get the ball back in the second half.
They go out to Burns. That's a very classic Maverick play as he flips it out to Burns for 3 or 4.
Now the Mavericks are going to need to probably think about getting it out of bounds every time they get a completion here. The clock's definitely working against them.
They've only got 2 timeouts, too.
Yep. Brady looks over this time. He gets it. A little screen pass there to Rathbun, but it's covered up well by the Lake Stevens defense. And
that
big 51, Buckmiller leading the charge.
Doesn't do much for him, and the clock keeps running, too.
And they want it to run, I think, right now.
You think they're happy with just letting it go?
Yeah. I think
you're right.
I think if those plays would have gone differently and they would have chunked up 20 or 30 yards, then I think they'd still want to play. But I think right now they're saying, let's just get out of here with what we got.
35 seconds, 35-14, 3rd and 5 to go for the Mavericks. They shovel it up. That's a play they do also to Burns, but it's covered up nicely there again. Buckmiller there.
That's probably going to be the last. Oh, somebody took a timeout.
No,
that's it.
Looks like
someone called it.
It is timeout.
Oh,
Lake
yeah, because
Stevens.
it's 4th and 5. They didn't quite burn up enough time.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. The finish of this half.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call A Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Here we go. Back here, Lake Stevens, the end of the second quarter, 23.2 left. The Moses Lake Mavericks and Brady J, the state record holder for touchdowns, trying to get something going here, get his team back in this one. They will have the ball to start the second half. 4th and 5, and see if they go for it or just head in. And he punts it. Now, the problem with that is if you get Lake Stevens time, they just called that timeout. Both teams with 2, it rolls out.
16 seconds. Are they just going to sit on it there, Steve?
I doubt it.
That's the problem. If you know this team, the Vikings, they strike at any moment. Yeah,
look for the long pass, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to start right at the 35-yard line. Mosier has had runs of 41, 62 versus Woodinville. They can strike from anywhere on the field.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, they have 2 timeouts left.
That is correct. We'll have head coach Tom Try as going to halftime. Ron the Wedge Henthorn will get a couple minutes with Coach Try as they head into halftime. He's got to be happy. Okayama, he gets it off. It's time. It's running back. It's Fink, and Fink will get it up close to the 43-yard line. And
I think they took a timeout.
It looks like. Oh, nope, they're going to run it.
Oh, they are running it. Okay.
I'm not sure why they stopped it if they didn't call a timeout.
And that'll do it.
Okay.
And that will do it for the first half. The Lake Stephen Vikings, they head in. The number 2 seed. They got stopped at the semis last year. They want to go back to Husky Stadium. We're back here. We're going to go down and try and get Ron Henthorn here with Coach Tom Tribe just for a couple words. I'm surprised they didn't try to go score there, gentlemen.
Yeah, I am too.
They had pretty good field position, so I think they might have given it a shot, but
up 35-14 though.
No reason to make a big mistake.
Yeah.
All right, I'm brought down here with Coach Tom Try. Tom, I thought you were going to score right there at the end.
Nope. Decided to go in with the momentum and the lead at halftime. We didn't want to have a momentum change there right before the end of halftime.
I think that was a good choice. You're kind of scoring pretty much at ease, but then Moses Lake came back and scored on you a couple times. What are you going to do to stop that?
Play better defense. We got to cover a little bit better, get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback. I thought our guys were in good positions. They got dudes, man. They got guys that can make plays. Akio was in a perfect position to make the play on their first touchdown. 23 just outran him and caught it as he was making a play on the ball, and he broke the tackle and ran for a touchdown. So I like where we're at. We just got to make sure we're making sure tackles in space and try to get a little bit more pressure too.
You got some good speed with your kids in there, and they're out running on those long passes, so you got that going for you in the second half.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know if we're going to, we're going to run the ball and throw the ball and do what we do, but it just kind of depends on down and distance and what the score is. But, yeah, I like our ability to get vertical and throw the ball deep if we need to.
Keep throttle on the second half, and we'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, thank you, Ronnie. Ron the Wedge Henthorn, Coach Tom Try. Yeah, he's feeling pretty good. He's got to go to the radio coverage there. Steve Willits on KRKO there. He's feeling pretty good, Coach Hannon, but he's never satisfied.
No, and you can't be. It's a 3-touchdown game, which sounds like a lot, but things can change quick in a high school football game, and fumbles happen, and interceptions happen, and pick sixes, and kickoff returns, and all kinds of stuff. So I can see why on this one he'd be a little still edgy, and I think he's right. Moses Lake has guys that can hurt you. They have players.
Well, we'll see what happens. Any other last thoughts? I was just
going to say, if we know Tom Try, he's going to have his foot on the gas until he's up by 5 or 6 touchdowns, more or less.
Yeah.
We'll have more halftime here. Quarterfinals, only, there's less than 8 teams left in the 4A. 35-14, Vikings back with more on STSPN and Seattle Sports.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Wolfpack, this is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract. Take it on heavy.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But in too many cities, dangerous illegals walk free as police are forced to stand down. Join ICE and help us catch the worst of the worst. Drug traffickers, gang members, predators. Join the mission to protect America with bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Apply now. Join.ice.gov and fulfill your mission.
I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Thank you, President Donald J. Trump, for securing our border, for deporting criminal illegal immigrants, and for putting America first. President Trump has a clear message for those that are in our country illegally. Leave now. If you don't, we will find you, and we will deport you. You will never return. For too long, weak politicians left our borders wide open. They flooded our communities with drugs, human trafficking, and violent criminals. They put American lives at risk. Well, those days are over. If you leave now, you may have an opportunity to return and enjoy our freedom and live the American dream. But understand this. Under President Trump, America's borders are closed to lawbreakers. Follow the law, and you'll find opportunity. Break it, and you'll find consequences. The choice is yours. America welcomes those who respect our laws, because a strong nation is a safe nation.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
No more distractions. No more electric tanks. No more gender confusion. No more climate change worship. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
You look into the eyes of these young Americans who are giving up the best years of their life in a uniform to serve their nation. They are incredible.
Through our power and might, we will lead the world to peace. Our friends will respect us, our enemies will fear us, and the whole world will admire the unrivaled greatness of the United States military. We will replenish the pride of our armed forces, end the recruitment crisis.
We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
God bless you. God bless our armed forces. God bless our men and women serving overseas, and God bless the United States of America.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, witch doctor, requesting immediate hot extract. Take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know him personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
High school, you're seeing the Moses Lake Maverick fans and the band came across the mountains there, and they're trying. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Steve Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you, and Tim Boyle. It's just kind of like rinse and repeat here. The Lake Stevens Vikings, every time they touch the ball, it doesn't matter. They score.
Well, that's it. They touched the ball 5 times. They had the ball 5 times. They scored 5 touchdowns. So that's going to be the problem with the Mavericks, is they're going to need to find some way to stop them. And right now, Steve, it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
And I think that's exact. I mean, the defensive staff has got to be getting together here at halftime. This is your last chance to really spend time with your defense without half your kids being out on offense. And hey, here's the plan coming in for whatever we've done this first half didn't work. So, and they're in a 3-4 defensive front, which means they can have a great versatility of stuff that they want to do. If I'm the defensive coordinator at Moses Lake, I got to be changing up the defense. I got to be bringing guys at least once or twice in every first down, in every series. I got to be bringing people. They've tried to sit back and drop 8 into coverage. They do it over and over and over again, and they're not covering them anyway. So you might as well put heat on the quarterback. That's the conversation we're having.
And then the other problem is you got Mosier and Farrell are both 4.45 guys. They're both the two fastest guys on the field. Plus Mosier can throw a perfect pass. So he's such a dual threat there. And then it just when you're like we said, when your fastest guys on the team are the quarterback and the running back, it's hard.
Yeah. And that's what you tell the head coach as the defensive coordinator. We got some stuff that we can do. We have a plan. We're going to try it, but it might be worse than what we did in the first half.
But that's true, because it's risk-reward, right?
We can't. We just can't keep doing this,
You see the Mavericks there for Lake Stevens. It's been Kakoa Okiyama has 2 touchdowns. You got Deuce Wilson with a touchdown. Max Cook with a big 60-yard long pass touchdown. And then Mr. Farrell, 16-yard running touchdown for Lake Stevens. For the Mavericks, it's been the usual suspects. Burns with a big 65-yard pass. It's Coach Try talked about that. And then the favorite receiver for Brady J, Mr. Smith with a touchdown. And that's kind of where we are, 35-14. As you look at the bracket, we were talking at halftime, it might be the year of the Viking. We could have Vikings versus Vikings down at Husky Stadium.
And unless Skyline pulls off the upset tonight.
That would be an upset.
That would definitely be an upset. But Skyline's playing some good football.
Playing some
They've had
good defense.
That big controversy earlier,
yes.
And it didn't seem to set their team back.
Well, they got a heck of a quarterback in Odin, and that's he's the youngster coming in, and he is lighting it up. But it's really Peyton Pallor, that
Go Cougs.
the former Coug. His defense, they're not going to outsize people. We had a game against Bothell. They beat Bothell at Pop Keeney, and it was more about their scheme, and they all 11 run to the football. It's their motor is incredible.
I like everything that they're doing in Skyline. They just did it right. They had to hire a new coach, and Coach Jervis went back there for a year or two, and they knew that he wasn't the long-term solution, and they brought in an ex-Skyline player to run the program, and he brought all of his buddies back. So all these guys coaching, Gino Simone and all those guys that played some big-time college football are all back there coaching, and they're doing just a heck of a job.
Nine alumni, 9 Skyline graduates on that coaching staff. Cason Williams, the UW star, and he's the offensive coordinator.
That's how you bring excitement back to the program.
And what's amazing about that is not that we shy away from a controversy, but boy, the one of the parents got that coach Peyton Pallor actually suspended for a couple games, and that was just terrible situation there. They didn't miss a beat though.
No, and Bump and Stacy Bump being the former, we did games when he was at Monroe, the head coach Monroe. He talked about it, and then recently again the win for Moses Lake over Bothell at Moses Lake. That had a controversy with the officiating crew. Apparently, one of the mothers for a Bothell player came out on social media saying that it was a biased ref crew, that they had too many connections to Moses Lake, and it was unfair.
Yeah, she put it out there on Twitter or X, and then it kind of blew up from there.
And I've talked to, got good sources in the Bothell program. They have no issue with Moses Lake, with the other coach. They did the right thing, the internal to the facilitator, to the head officials of the state, and their issues with the assigner. So just questioning the assigner. Again, they lost. They had a chance to tie it up on a 27-yard field goal. Credit to Moses Lake, but Coach Boehner and everybody moving on. That's high school sports. But once again, you see parents get involved, and that's usually where things go awry.
Yeah, 2 big controversy, and both of them it's because parents got involved.
Yeah.
It's emotional. It's emotional.
Well, sometimes we need parents up here in the booth, but
it's because they always say the best place to coach is in an orphanage.
That's right. Skyline Spartans. That we're all talking. It's Ben Odom, the sophomore. Fun to see him. They got some big time players down there, but yeah, Skyline Puyallup. We'll see the 29th, the semifinal game in 4A, and then they head to Husky Stadium in December. But in the 3A, I don't know. There's been some talk, some chatter. Todd Millis, Varsity Wob, covers the sport like nobody else. Is it Bellevue? Bellevue just crushes Lakes last night in the 3A, but then you have Eastside Catholic, and of course you have Monty Kohler with O'Day.
Yeah, they really good teams, and obviously Lake Stevens actually played Bellevue this year, and 3A, 4A. That sometimes the best teams are in 3A, sometimes the best teams are in 4A. That doesn't really matter too much, but right now the best team I've seen so far is Lake Stevens.
Yeah. We saw that first game, that incredible win as we get ready here for football. Lucas Mooring dialing it up, getting the football ready on the tee. But, yeah, I remember September 5th, we saw that game, and everybody, Rich Bardew, shout out to you, he was in the booth that night, and we were like, wow, this is one heck of a team.
Both of those teams were fantastic.
Yeah, and Sumner moves on to the semis as well. We're getting ready for football. As this is our last broadcast here on STSPN for football this year. Jeez. As it goes out.
That one went all the way out of the end zone.
But we will be we'll get inside the gym for basketball, high school basketball coming up this winter here on STSPN Seattle Sports.
That's coming up real soon.
Yes, it is. We've got some great teams already. Preseason and early season rankings from Matt Evans rankings out. I mean, all kinds of chatter on the basketball court.
Here we go.
How much fun is that?
But we're ready for some football right now. The Mavericks, Brady J. Goes out, gets it to Burns. Burns runs up the far side. See where they put him out of bounds. He'll be marked off. Oh, looks like right at the 28-yard line. It's good pickup on first down.
Yeah, love the start. A nice easy toss and a nice easy 7 yards. They need a bunch of those.
Big, you see number 19 in the big purple there. Tai Tuatolo, he has been a havoc wrecker tonight. Jay back. Gets it over, in and out of the hands. Trying to get it going to Case Anderson. He's had a couple there. That was a tough one to handle. I know he's frustrated.
Yeah, he'd like to have that. He did have a drop earlier, so a little bit of a rough night for him.
And that's going to be a first down right there if he makes that catch.
For sure.
Instead, leaves him 3rd and 2. Just the start of the second half. Glad you're with us here at STSPN and Seattle Sports. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Steve Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Jay goes back. Now chased out of the pocket. And he's going to just cruise in for a first down.
Smart move to keep it and get the first down on your own.
He's only got one running touchdown as you take another look, but boy, he is crafty.
And look at number 19. He's just in on every play, wreaking havoc.
Great technique.
They just can't stop him at the line of scrimmage.
And it's not a size. Juarez Swanson's 6'3", 255, number 75, who's got the he's got the tough task.
Oh, my gosh. Just great.
We saw this last week against Kamiakin.
Yeah, just a game wrecker.
So 1st and 10. Burns at his side, and this time Burns is going to get it. Finds a little crease.
Oh, look at that.
And he runs up, and he's still on his feet. They hadn't blown the whistle. He might get a first down.
I think he did. Got the little tush-push going there.
Yes.
Scott's favorite play that I hate.
Yeah, that's right. You want it banned.
I do. I got Steve on my side on that.
You have Steve on your side for everything.
Yeah. Well,
what is Steve not on your side for?
I can't help it if he's a smart guy.
I just say everybody, it's a competitive league,
just play the game by the rules.
Meanwhile, 1st and 10. Now good opening drive here for the Mavs. Brady fakes. Now he goes up. He's going long. Sideline in and just too far, but
we
there's
got
a flag.
That's only two for
slow your roll now. A little bit of a flag. Mm-hmm. You know what that's going to be? I think it's going to be pass interference.
Could be holding, could be pass interference.
Yeah,
it's on the defensive back, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Okayama on coverage, trying to go to cover there.
Looks
Nolan.
like Moses Lake had a little out and up going on there.
Let's see if we can see
a
the
little stutter
bonus material here. Couldn't quite see it.
Might have been a holding.
It might have been right on the
They called
stutter.
pass interference, I think.
Yeah, I don't think
if the ball's in the air when it happens, it's pass interference.
Yeah, before that it would be a hold.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't see any grab in there? It looked like it might have been just before the ball got there.
Maybe just, yeah.
Big first down, though. Big penalty here. As finally the Mavericks now on the Vikings side of the field here. At the 43, 1st and 10. Trips to the near side. Jay tipped up, almost intercepted.
It is pick. Oh.
Was it?
No, that hit the ground.
Okay.
He was trying to go to Burns.
I saw a purple jersey come out of there in a hurry.
Exactly. We'll see it again here. He kind of scooped it right off the ground there. Close. That's a dangerous play there.
Lots of defenders around that ball.
Yeah, a lot of purple jerseys there.
2nd and 10.
That would not have been good.
No, that might have been a little too much to come back from.
Jay again trips to the near side. Burns in the slot. Jay back, has time. Now getting flushed out. Jay's looking. He's going to throw it. It's caught. And there he is. Finally, number 6, Carter Anderson with a big catch. 16 tutties on the year, and they finally get Carter Anderson in the game plan.
That's a little scramble drill right there.
Oh, man, that's a great. So he's running. He's rolling out to his left, running to his left, and he's right-handed. And we'll see it here. He's being chased here.
There's only one person to throw to.
Great composure, great throw.
Seth Price tried to bring him down. He escaped that one.
Well, you said it was composure. As he rolled, his eyes were downfield looking the whole time.
Absolutely.
Keegan Brown finally takes him down, but now the Mavs in business. 1st and 10 at the Lake Stevens. They get it out. Burns. Kenny, yes, his second touchdown.
Okay.
24-yard pitch and catch. Touchdown, Mavericks.
Boy, coming out of the half, could you have asked for anything more?
They almost had to have that because, again, we've said Lake Stevens doesn't even show a hint of slowing down. So you got to get that touchdown there.
Why is there only 20 points? Oh, 20, they didn't hit the extra point yet. I got you.
Burns with his second touchdown in this one. And
I thought maybe they'd missed an extra point earlier on.
Case Anderson, all kinds of Andersons on the roster. Case, the sophomore there, to bring it to 21. The kick is up, and it is good. So if you're a Maverick fan, you got to be pleased.
Absolutely. We didn't know we were going to a track meet today.
We'll have more right after this.
Seattle sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
That's the guy's job.
Back here, you see the Maverick fans and band excited. It's all now about the Mavericks defense. I mean, they only allowed 10 points a game coming into today. But this is a tall task.
Yeah.
What was the over-under on this?
I don't know. That was 7 plays, 80 yards, capped off a 24-yard touchdown by Burns. It's taken by the up man, and he's got clearance. Dragged down by his jersey, and that is Grayson Eggers again, the return man.
And you're going to give themselves some good field position there. Plus side of the field, about the 45.
Yeah. That's not. I know you want to pooch kick it right there. You want the ball to hit the ground and roll around to give your team a chance to get down there and cover it. You don't want it to be up in the air like that, where they catch it in the air with plenty of time to run up. In fact, like you said, you're giving the ball on their side of the field now. Not that it's slowed down.
Well, I was just going to say it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah.
So here comes Blake Mosier, the dual threat superstar. He's also a big-time baseball player, can throw mid-90s, all kinds of major league teams, but look out for Major League. Farrell, can he do it again? Touchdown Touchdown Vikings! Javion Farrell from 46.
Well, that puts a damper on the Moses Lake
One play.
Well, unbelievable. And you know, he's a 4.46 guy in a 40. It's just him and Mosier, two fastest guys on the field. It's a problem.
It's a problem. And we talked about that pregame. You can't give up one play, 7 points. You can't do it and win a football game.
No.
His second touchdown tonight. Javion Farrell.
And every time the Mavericks get some life in them, Lake Stevens just goes down and scores again.
Lucas Mooring, a busy night as usual for Mr. Mooring. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So that's where we are. 9:54 in the third. It's Vikings up again, 42-21.
How is it that Bickford Ford in
Well,
Snohomish
whatever.
is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Back here in the booth here at Lake Stevens High School, and like I said, STSPN, our executive producer, 5-tool player, running the board and everything this year. I don't even know how many games we've done, 12, 13. I don't even remember at this point. But
what's that camera called that's all over in the
the 3D cam, the 360 cam. You can check us out on YouTube. Go to STSPN on our YouTube.
And
it's in the description down there. You can see, so you can watch the game from our fan cam 360 view right here at Lake Stevens.
And we got to tell you, it's free, unlike all the other places. So you don't really have an illegal cable box right now. You're actually watching this for free, and you're supposed to be.
There's no carrier or carriage.
You don't have to have one of those free per-view boxes.
No, last week and this week, we're pretty sure we are the only complimentary high school playoff football. And there's an onside kick, and Tom Try takes a little.
I think he got it.
He did.
I think he got it.
He kicked it, and he recovered it. Lucas Mooring.
I didn't think it went 10 yards.
Oh, that's what they're talking about.
It looked like it maybe 9.
I think it went over the 50 before a Lake Stevens kid touched it.
Let's see the replay. Ron the Wedge Henthorn right there.
What a guts. Here it is. It's got to get to the 50. Yes,
it does. It does.
He got it. Yep.
But you see the line judge, they can. Scott Roan, the white hat right there.
So what they're saying is that it touched a Viking on the way to that point. They recovered on the other side of the 50. It must have touched a purple jersey.
No, they're giving it to Lake Stevens.
They're giving it to Lake Stevens.
They actually, good job by the refs. They made the right call here. That was.
Yeah, it looked like
he grabbed it right at about the 50.
Wow.
And you see the line judge running in.
They're talking about, did it touch anybody?
Great crew tonight. Scott Roan, Jeremy Cranston, Sean Farber, Joel Taylor, Reed Baker, Scott Yanagita, and Lake Stevens. This is exactly what the Mavericks did not want to happen. Fakes it. Mosier. He's going for it all. Seth Price way downtown. Touchdown. One play, 49 yards.
You know what? That's the right thing to do. When you get a turnover like that, you're playing with house money, and a lot of coaches go right for the jugular when they get a turnover like that.
And we've seen Lake Stevens do this over and over and over again.
And it's unfortunate for the Mavericks because they had a wonderful drive on that last one. Yeah. Then the Lake Stevens comes back, scores a touchdown, gets an onside kick. One play.
And we talked about those onside kicks. The best time to do them was when nobody's expecting it, and who would have expected it right then?
Literally nobody.
Yeah.
12th touchdown of the year for Seth Price, 6'1", 190. He had 3 touchdowns versus Ferndale High. Snap, and it's blocked.
Well, finally some type of a break for the Mavericks.
Looked like Trayson Knowles got in there, 27 in white. the senior to block it, and that's
and
something positive.
Both those touchdowns have been on one play, right?
Yes,
Both
the
those
last two possessions.
Yeah.
Farrell from 46 out, 1 carry, touchdown, and Seth Price 49 yards out after the onside kick.
I don't know.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Boy, and he's way behind any defender, and we've seen that time and time again. Seth Price, outstanding, just a junior. And if you remember the greatest show on turf, that's a little bit what happens here at Lake Stevens.
They do. The wheels sometimes come off quickly for the other team.
We've seen that many times.
And we talked to fifth-year head coach Brett Jay, and he said, boy, last time he was here, not with Moses Lake, as the kick's going to go into the end zone, he said Jacob Easton dropped 50 on him.
Yeah, he doesn't have good memories of coming here.
No.
And at the rate it's going, he's going to still not. That's not going to change.
I can't remember if that was when he was at Monroe or maybe he's at Hanford. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to travel here for sure.
It was Hanford. And I don't think the Kamaikan coach had the same experience here twice in a row.
Yeah, and Tom Tri's team will do that to you in his 21st year.
They're not the only two.
Yeah, not alone. Brady J, though, he has been historic tonight. His 68 touchdowns on the season. He gets it over to Burns on the far side, and he falls forward to the 25-yard line.
That's been a good play for them tonight. That's been a positive play for them, just throwing it out there to Burns, a little quick screen, and the wide receivers are doing a good job of blocking the defensive backs, and they're getting yards.
Yeah, they opened up. I think they opened up their last drive with that exact play.
Brady J, empty set here. 2nd and 5. Looks to the right, throws to the right. He's got Smith for a Maverick first down.
This nice little out route, and the ball's right on the money, and you're going to get 4 or 5 yards when those things work in accordance like that.
Yonesaka pushing him out of bounds. Akio Yonesaka, we're talking about him. Just a sophomore, one of the future running backs here at Lake Stevens.
They know when they're in empty, they're going to get man-to-man from Lake Stevens, so they know what defense they're looking at. Now, what routes are they going to pick them apart with?
Jay looking right. Gets it off, and it's complete to Taggart Rathbun.
Yeah, doing a good job getting these little 5-yarders here and there, but they're going to need a lot more than that.
But
down by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, you got to gain some confidence somewhere, though, and they are.
I think Lake Stevens is willing to give up those 5-yarders.
Offensive line hold, a big 71. You just don't see it in high school. 6'6", 325.
Ooh.
That's what John Mills is, the starting left guard for the University of Washington. Jay, this time trying to go to Burns, just in and out, and it's incomplete. Just a lot of traffic in those center screens.
I don't think Burns saw it coming.
Yeah, it looked like nobody was looking to catch that ball.
So it brings up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 5. 8:26 left in the 3rd quarter. Been a tremendous year. We have been all over the city this year with STSPN and Seattle Sports. Here's Jay one more time. Gets it off. It's caught, and it's Smith with another first down for the Mavericks.
His favorite target there.
And they've run that route combination a couple times in this. You just see the inside receiver running out, the outside receiver run right up the field, and he's open, and the quarterback delivers. Yeah, really simple concept, but it works really well.
Kakoa Okayama there on defense. He has a couple touchdowns tonight.
Especially if you know the defense is in man coverage, which Lake Stevens loves to run. If they're sitting in a cover 2 right there, well, you end up throwing it to the defensive back. So you have to be careful with what coverage that the quarterback's looking at. So here we go, man-to-man again with the guys in purple.
Jay now looking to his left. Plenty of time. He's going to go deep. He's trying to get Smith. Smith comes down with it.
Got it. Wow.
Smith to the 17-yard line.
How did he come down with that?
Holy tamales.
What a beautiful throw. And there was traffic all over the place. Look at this.
Look at that ball drop in there.
I think that's the tired butterfly.
There it is.
I was waiting for it.
There it is.
I think it was a dead sparrow.
What did Ron say?
A dead sparrow.
Just fell out of the sky.
Oh, it was floating like a tired butterfly.
Wow, that was
now that I know where you got that line, I don't like it.
You loved it before you knew
I
where
did.
it came from.
I really did. I thought it was original.
It was on STSPN.
Brady.
Oh,
wide open Smith, another touchdown.
Wow.
From 18 yards out, Maverick touchdown.
And that's a little pump and go to the inside receiver. Watch it again, and you'll see the little pump from the quarterback, and the defense bites, and then he just releases down the field. He's the number 3 receiver from the outside in. Here he comes. Oh, it's just beautifully done.
Speaking of wide open and lonely.
Nice concept right there. Nicely done.
Another 80-yard drive for the Mavericks. As Case Anderson looks to the extra point. The hold, no, they pitch it. It's a go for the 2-point, but Ty Tuatolo says no, sir.
No,
it's a big 33, Theo Calasuntas.
Well, you better block that guy if you're going to be trying to run a fake of something.
He is
that
just
guy
tremendous.
Just a train wrecker out there.
Yeah.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Well, I was just about to say, Lake Stevens only given up 28 points twice this year. That's the most they've given up. And we almost got there for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they're fighting. They're fighting back.
The Mavericks offense is doing their job. They just, you know what? They just can't slow them down at all.
See what the strategy is here. They've been doing little pooch kicks. Case Anderson gets the signal, and he's going to do it again.
There you go. And happened to bounce right to him, but it still slows it down, right? They got to focus on the ball. They got to secure the ball, and it gives you enough time to get down there.
Caden Peck, one of the seniors, returns it. We were talking at the commercial break. The scariness for everybody on the state is these Lake Stevens Vikings, you got Mosier back, Farrell back.
Big number 19.
You got Seth Price back. You got Ty Tuatolo back. You have it's unbelievable how good they're going to be next year.
How upset is Snohomish watching Ty Tuatola?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're wishing they had him.
So here they go again. This time now from the 36-yard line. Farrell gets it up the middle. He crosses the 40. There's a fumble.
Oh.
Are they going to say he's down?
They say he's down.
Ronnie, what do you think?
Doesn't matter.
He was down. Hit the ground on the ball. He was down on the ball.
Here, we'll see it again. You be the judge. Yeah, it looks like his butt hit the ground there.
He was down. But we instantly think, let's look at the replay. Maybe they'll overturn it. But in high school football,
no such thing. No red flag out there for the coach.
Yeah, coaches don't have any red flags.
It's one thing, they have protected the ball for the most part this season. He's taking another look at the replay.
It's close. That was a lot closer than I thought.
Mosier, now he has pressure. Gets it up, wide open. Farrell 30, down to the 26.
How's Farrell getting so open on that?
Well, he's coming up the middle. You'll watch the inside linebacker chip him early. He has to run with him because the safeties have deep routes on each side. So the inside backer has to get depth with that. There's no threat of a run. He's got to get back.
The Mavericks just giving up big play after big play.
Another big chunk play for the Vikings. Will Lynch. The offensive line doing a tremendous job. 6'5", 245 again, just a junior. Here's Mosier. He's going for it all. Intercepted this time. There's flags. Intercepted by Tice Miller. But we got all kinds of laundry.
And they're in the defensive backfield. That's not good for the defense normally.
Yeah, generally that's going to be some type of defensive holding or pass interference.
See, we just missed it here. And that came late. One of the flags came late and one came early.
Okiyama on the coverage. Along with
pass interference.
Yeah, Dylan Servin there as well.
So not only do they not get the interception, they're getting a hit with a pass interference.
See if we can see it here. There's a little tug on the jersey. Didn't see a bunch there, but there was a little tug.
Well, now you see him walking it off, and if they needed any help at all, the Vikings now in the red zone once again. So Mosier and company in business once again here. They can get a first down at the 4. Farrell in motion. They fake it to him. Mosier takes it himself. Mosier, the speedster, is in.
That's close.
I think he's in.
I think they got him down at that half-yard line.
No sign.
I think they're wrong.
Oh, I'd like to see that one again. That was close.
I think he's
Here you go. Ooh, I thought he was. That looked like he was in from that angle.
Not in? That's a touchdown, boys.
I don't think it's going to matter.
8 touchdowns on the ground for Blake Mosier. This time Farrell. Farrell's already got 2 touchdowns. Does he get his 3rd? No. Mosier gets his 9th of the year. Easy living. Blake Mosier touchdown Vikings.
Now, he got that because they owed it to him. Like, I'm taking that one back.
He read it correctly. Watch the defensive end over there for Moses Lake. He'll crash in. Well, he just see number 6 going after the running back. Quarterback pulls it. We saw Moses Lake with the same situation. The quarterback doesn't pull it. And this time the decision was correct. Easy touchdown. Walked on in.
The Vikings they've been just getting really easy touchdowns. 2, 3, 1 play, 2 plays.
Yeah.
That's how they roll. Mooring gets this one up. No block this time, and it's up and through. So 55-27. Interesting. Guess what? They won last week 55-14 against the Kamaikan Braves.
I don't think they're done. I don't think 55 is going to. That's not a static number.
Long way to go.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
All Vikings, 55-27, a very common statement here in 2025 for high school 4A football in Snohomish County.
They put up 55 last week.
This is 5 games of defense for Moses Lake.
You're right.
It is.
You're absolutely right.
Half the season worth of points.
We didn't know. You just never know. I mean, Kamaikan Braves came in. They had a tremendous season. Had a big win. The Mid-Columbian 4A league. They beat Bethel 34-20. They had some big players there. Jagger McEwen had their freshman phenom had a heck of a year, and
they came in confident.
They did.
I think they came in thinking they were going to win that game, which it might look that way for about 3/4 of the first quarter.
They too had been a heavy travel schedule. Had 3 games in 9 days. Had to go to Bethel, then back home, in Kennewick, then back over here.
I like Moses Lake's energy before the game. I think they felt like they were going to come in here and win this game.
5:31 left in the third, yeah. Brady's not stopping. He gets it over, and that's Anderson.
Good play by the corner.
Carter. The catch.
Great tackle.
Yeah, just good play to hold on to his foot like that. Not easy to do.
You can get the ball out there that quick because you're on the short side of the field, and now you're one-on-one with that corner. And a lot of times corners aren't the best tacklers, but that was a really good job.
I think that was number 8, Drayshawn Harding, the defensive back there. 2nd and 6. Running now, he gets rid of it, and it goes tried to go to Carter Anderson again, but this time it's out of bounds.
He might have had more success keeping that and running it.
Yeah, we just haven't seen him run enough tonight, I don't think.
No, I thought we'd see him running a lot more.
When we have seen him run, he's fast, explosive, he gets yards.
Yeah, he's got almost 400 yards rushing on the season.
It's fun. It's funny, not fun for Maverick fans. But again, these guys put up huge points. They put 70 plus. As you look at 3rd and 6, Brady has time. Now lets it go deep, going for Smith. Caught! Wow. Inside Vikings territory. Another big catch by his star receiver.
And that's been one of their most successful plays of the day is get the ball up in the air to that guy.
He just kind of threw it up for him. Oh, that's
the previous play out of bounds. We'll get the other one teed up here. Yanasaka on the coverage. Wasn't bad coverage.
You know, the purple jerseys are right there. They just don't know where the ball is, and the ball is perfectly thrown.
That was Smith that caught that?
Yep.
Yeah, and he does a great job of just going after that ball.
6'3", 190. That helps. Jay gets it over to Burns. Burns now has some room. He gets the corner. 20, 10. Burns a touchdown. Another big one. 44 yards.
And they keep fighting back.
They do. They're just not going down without a fight.
And we were talking about, teams scoring points. And how many points? 70 points a clip at times for Moses Lake. Well, they're going to put up 34-35 here on the Vikings.
And Burns has hurt him for 2 big receptions. He gets loose and big yardage scores. And there you see, there's the big catch by Smith that brought him down there to the 40.
Great catch.
4-yard touchdown. And Case Anderson puts it up, and he puts it in. Like you said, Coach Hannon, they are not giving up.
Seattle sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Back here, Scott Oxman, Tim Boyle, Steve Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn. And this Lake Stevens defense, they have not seen 34 points from an opponent this year.
No, they're right now the Mavs are, obviously Lake Stevens is scoring at will, but so are the Mavs.
I think the Mavericks have figured out the Lake Stevens defense here a little bit. They found some weaknesses there. So they've got some good play calling going on.
Yeah, they need to figure out their offense is what the Mavs need to do.
The defense.
This one, again, the short kickoff taken by the up back, and that's Deuce Wilson, the ball carrier there.
Scott, how many touchdowns does Brady J have now tonight?
I've lost count. It's 70?
Oh, is he at 70?
Yeah.
I'll get the crack statistician on that.
They all been on the pass.
Yes, they have all been passes.
So
there you go.
He's got 5 touchdowns tonight.
Came in, it was 66.
So he's got 71 touchdowns.
Unbelievable.
The only player in the history of Washington State football to throw for 70 touchdowns plus.
Also noted through 12 games.
Yes.
Kellen Moore had 15 games to make that record. Another record breaker maybe by the time he's done, Blake Mosier. And they get it to Farrell. Farrell, just so much space. Oh, my goodness.
Gosh, those
almost broke another one. That would have been 69 yards.
Lake Stevens is just explosive play after another.
And this is a counter trade that they've run 3 or 4 times, and when they've run it, it's been big yards. So there's something schematically, defensively, they're not playing that play right.
Yeah. Well, and the speed, then that gets them another 20 yards probably just because of the speed of that.
And you got to mention Big Ted Kura.
Finally.
He had a big block out there. He's heading to Eastern Washington to play on Saturdays. Vikings in business. Farrell. Just brought down a good tackle there by Taggart Rathbun.
That's almost a touchdown-saving tackle there.
This is just a zone read out of the pistol look right here. And he's going to give it.
Yeah, great tackle by number 12.
Farrell's so quick I can hardly move my head fast enough to follow him.
We're having the same problem up here.
He's got quick feet to go along with that burst of speed. Mosier keeps it, throws it out to Price. Price, 1-on-2. He's brought down inside the 15-yard line as they help him up.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be an RPO, right? And then he keeps it and then throws it.
Yeah, just there's no white jerseys there, and there's 2 white jerseys like 15 yards down the field. I'm not sure who made a mistake there, but there should have been.
It's coming back, though.
Miller and Huberdeau for the Mavericks on the tackle. 2 seniors.
Okay.
See what we have going on here.
This is
Hold.
2nd down and long.
Not many flags tonight, gentlemen.
It's been pretty calm.
Maybe the 3rd one that we've seen.
You've got 2 more fingers on your hand to count with.
That's good, Matt.
There you go. 2nd and long, 2nd and 15. Now from the Maverick 37-yard line. Okiyama in motion. They're going to get it out. Price! Very rare to see Seth Price
and he had
drop a ball.
He had some daylight there. I think he's thinking about the run there.
Yeah, if we could see that again, the outside linebacker is in a pickle right there. He's got to either get to the flat and take the inside receiver, or he's got to drop to take away the outside, and he needs to drop because that's a score. If he's chasing number 2 and he needs to be underneath number 4.
So now 3rd and 15 for the Vikings. 2:31 left in the 3rd. Mosier looks back, now goes to Cook, and it's dropped.
Couple rare drop balls for the Vikings.
Ian Anderson.
And they 4th and 15.
What's going to happen
I think Tom Try goes for it here.
4th and 15?
I think he's going for it.
He dropped that ball, but he would have been down right on the spot had he caught it.
Yeah.
I can't see Tom punting from right there, but I don't know.
The cards are flashing.
Good job there by 16 and white Ian Anderson, the senior.
Now he could
to drop
do a
him.
little pooch punt.
He could pooch it. Oh, they drew him offside.
Oh, he bit on that. Now they're for sure going to go for it.
No doubt.
Now it's going to be 4th and 10. They will 100% go for it now.
Eli Anderson there, number 22, got caught.
And Steve, I think that whole play was designed to draw them off
You
sides.
might be right. You might be. They had some motion going on and some barking from the quarterback. And
so now it's only 4th and 10.
Yeah. Like I said, now for sure. Now you know they're going for
That's
it.
a manageable down and distance for the Lake Stephen Vikings.
Love their chances.
Farrell in motion, now goes wide, cuts up. Mosier with time, now he's getting chased.
No contain.
Mosier tucks it up, he gets loose. He's got a touchdown. No, I mean a first down. Wait till you touchdown. Look at the speed he does.
Unbelievable. That's when you got a 4-4 quarterback. That's the speed. That's what that can do for you.
4th and 10, 32 yards. I called it a touchdown before it was.
And I know that the defender for Moses Lake feels bad. You can see him grab his helmet right after he misses this tackle, but that's a tough tackle to make on that kid in the open field.
And that's what speed does for you.
And a nice block downfield by Farrell, just enough to get him loose around the corner. And Blake Mosier, my goodness, his 2nd touchdown using his feet tonight. Mooring on. Boy, how tired is Mooring's leg?
Has Lake Stevens scored a touchdown on every one of their possessions?
Well, technically at the end of the half, they kind of just sat on it. But yes, for the most part, technically, yeah.
Wow.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
They can watch us.
We'll put that in the budget for next year, booth cam.
That's a
Tim
capital
Boyle.
purchase.
That's a CapEx expense. We'll have to amortize that over 24 months at least. Back here, just if you haven't seen the Lake Stevens Vikings, this is just what they do. This is not uncommon at all.
No.
62 points.
And the Mavs are they're desperately trying to keep pace with them. And they're scoring kind of at will, but Lake Stevens, they're scoring really fast.
And yeah, Ronnie?
And we're still in the 3rd quarter, guys.
Yeah, we're not even done with the 3rd quarter. That Blake Mosier run was kind of just a great example of what happens with speed.
It's kind of a microcosm of the whole season for Lake Stevens.
You should have had him.
Yeah.
You had him twice.
Couple times.
Yeah, that's nice to have a kid like that on your team.
I was looking for the first down, and I guess correctly called it a touchdown after the first down.
You just
basically he bailed you out.
He
That's what
did. Thank you, Blake. Brady J back at it. He's going to shovel it. That's what they do to
look at this.
Burns, and Burns has some room. He's played a heck of a game tonight in the quarterfinals, but there's a flag.
Yeah, and the quarterback staying there.
Taken out by Yonesaka.
It's coming back, we think.
It's on the Mavericks, as you suggested, Scott Rohner, our white hat.
Starting out 1st and 20 now.
It's a play I saw them do a couple times. Watching them against Eastmount, that was a real interesting game.
You know, they held downfield.
Yeah,
so
you're
it's
right.
So
it's not only going to hurt them about 10, so it's going to be 1st and 10.
Yeah, so
kind of just because they had all it was a downfield hold.
Yeah.
It's not the spot of the foul in high school. Jay gets it out, and it's complete to Burns. Burns makes a nice move, but he's taken down by Price.
But he pretty much, I think he's very close to the first down there.
Just running hard, taking shots.
Yeah, Felix Ramsey, 9 in purple, also taking him down.
And that was an over-the-shoulder catch, too. It wasn't an easy ball to catch.
2nd and 1. Appreciate you watching here this quarterfinal complimentary high school playoff football. Brady letting it go. And that one's too much, trying to go to his buddy there, Carter Anderson.
It looked like he didn't just run his route that time. Just take off down the sideline, give your quarterback a target. It looked like he wasn't the #1 receiver on that play.
Ramsey on coverage.
You get a little shove from Ramsey there as well. So could have.
Now it's 3rd and 1. They need to pick up this first down here.
Ron wanted the PI call, I felt like. Burns to his left. Burns will take it. He'll get a Mavs first down. Still working. And finally dragged down. He's a tough competitor.
Needed 1, got about 12.
Yes, he did.
Great job up front by the big fellas, just washing the purple team down. And he kept it really tight on his path, and he got the yards he needed.
And that's kind of what you've been calling for, is the run up the middle.
Yeah. Blake Moser is 15 for 19 passing, 342 yards.
Wow.
5 TDs. 4.
How many TDs?
5 TDs.
Yep.
4 rushing and 2. What do you got? 450? What's that?
Yeah, 4 rushing for 50 yards, 2 TDs.
4 rushing for 50 yards, 2 TDs. Yeah.
Brady J gets out of trouble and he gets it to Burns. Burns makes a move.
Ooh.
Only a gain of 5, but boy, that was something.
Yeah, that was a scramble drill play right there.
Yeah, he ran 70 and got 5.
But it looked like they were going to lose 5 or 6 on the play. So,
who do we credit those stats to there, Ronnie? That was great.
That was a kid in front of the old booth.
Yeah, Kevin. Great job, Kevin. And that's going to do it for 3 quarters of play here in the quarterfinals. You see Burns, the kids from Moses Lake, they're not giving up. Down 62-34, more in the 4th quarter coming up.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Not that I know of.
Back here scoring from the 3A quarterfinals. O'Day, the Fighting Irish, 56-21 over Cedro Woolley. Cedro Woolley was good, 11-1 in that league, and but once again, O'Day, the Fighting Irish, just putting it on, cruising to the semis. Brady J. Looking now, he hucks it downfield. Who's going to get it? Nobody. In between, that was Case Anderson and Taggart there, Rathbun, the intended receivers.
A little bit of a dangerous ball there.
Yeah, I know you're trying to make a play and your team is down, but you can't throw it to the other team.
3rd and 5, and we're definitely in 4-down territory here. They got too many points behind to be punting the ball.
There's big tie to Atolo, 19. Boy, he is just a problem. Burns, he's going to drive up, and they're going to leave him 4th and short here.
When you know you're going to go for it on 4th, you want to pick up a few yards.
Exactly, and you want the defense to have to worry about the run and the pass. And at this distance, that's exactly what they have to do.
Yeah, definitely 4th and manageable here. 4th and 2 maybe.
Eastside, another score, guys.
3.
Eastside Catholic taking care of Kennewick 41-0. So
is that a final?
That is a final.
There we go, 4th down play.
Fakes it, now gets it. In and out of the hands, trying to go to Smith. Good coverage there. The Vikings break it up. And Brian Tillman in the middle of that 20 in purple.
Yeah, you're just going to see a quick little slant route right here coming out. And again, the really good job. Who's number 8?
Number 8, that's Drayshawn Harding.
He's been involved in some plays.
Senior, yes. He's having a great night tonight. 5'9", 160.
Tough break for the Mavs because they've been kind of scoring their last few times and turn the ball over.
Hit him right in the hands. You got to grab those and hang on to them.
Yeah, that's your slant route there, Ronnie.
Yeah, and Smith has made some great catches tonight. I'm sure they want that one. Here's Mosier back. Farrell just shedding tacklers. And it takes a whole gang of Mavericks to finally bring him down. Javion Farrell, he wants a T-shirt, our Adrenaline fundraiser. Play of the game at the conclusion of this one.
He is shifty. Look at him break tackles here. They just can't bring him down.
He's powerful, and he runs with anger.
Carter Anderson finally gets him to the floor.
He's scratching for every yard he can get.
Another 1st and 10. Back in Maverick territory. As you see the cards, the play cards in your screen. Tradition here at Lake Stevens. Tom try, now they look over. Blake Mosier just sitting there. There he goes. Farrell cuts up, makes a move. Still going to get down to the 10-yard line.
That might be your player of the game right
Yeah.
there.
It's pretty impressive, young man.
And I think Tom Try's trying to just chew some clock here. He's running the ball. He's up by 28 points in the 4th quarter, so doesn't need to throw the ball.
And uncharacteristically for Lake Stevens, he's waiting to call a play and get it in. They're just letting that time roll down there, which, you know, they got respect for those guys on the other side.
Yeah, he knows they can score pretty quick too. But you're in the quarterfinals here. You just want to get the win.
Yep.
Blake now getting up, communicating with his offensive line, steps back. Okiyama in motion. Farrell. Can he bounce it?
Look at this.
Down to the 3, the 2. Is he in?
He's in. I think
I don't know. The line judge is calling it again on the half-yard line.
It looked like he got in from here.
They've been pretty stingy on that goal line.
Yeah. Let's see if we can see it again here.
You just expect him to get it in. And he, again, another tush-push-esque play. It looked like he crossed it.
It looked like he got in on the replay.
But Lake Stevens gets to run more of the clock.
It's actually a little bit of a bonus for Lake Stevens.
Mosier waits.
They're waiting for that hand from the back judge. Once that hand goes up, you know you got 5 seconds to snap it.
There he goes. Oh, missed snap, but it goes right into Mosier's hands. Is he going to take it?
Oh,
and a great hit just short of the goal line by Carson Heberdew. My goodness, what a play.
Touchdown saving play there.
Oops. A little high, but one that he should probably handle.
Made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he did, and that's where that baseball, a pitcher and a shortstop, you see those soft hands.
I think that was designed to get to going to be a handoff to Farrell.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to see that right here, too.
2nd and goal from the half-yard line.
Same play.
Same play they're going to run,
A good call, Coach. He does stand there. Now he takes it. Farrell, but
this time he's in.
Is he in? Yes! Touchdown Vikings, his third tonight. Javion Farrell.
I think he wants a T-shirt, Scott.
Maybe.
We're gonna have this is gonna be a healthy debate the next time out.
23 touchdowns on the season.
Scott and Tim have been known to go to fisticuffs over some of these kids.
Many times. Scott grew up a fighter, though. He's really tough.
Oh, yeah. In the streets of Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
He's a street fighter.
Mooring on for the extra point, and the hold. The kick is up, and it is good one more time, almost to the 70 mark.
69-34.
69-34.
So as many points as the Mavericks have scored. As many points as the Mavericks have scored, the Lake Stevens has doubled them up here.
Seattle sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Brock and Salk, Bump and Stacy, Wyman and Bob there. Your lineup only on Seattle Sports. If you haven't joined their YouTube, go subscribe.
Friends of ours?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to do all kinds of great stuff on Seattle sports, especially the Seahawks and Mariners. Big signing there. Josh Naylor coming in. The coverage for Seattle sports was tremendous. That was huge. That was magnificent.
Monstrous.
So excited. Because you just don't know.
Well, we're not used to that.
We're not used to it. Are they really going to do the right thing here?
Generally, the answer would be no.
Well, also, it's very rare for a player to want to be here.
Yeah.
As much as he did.
He says he loves to hit in T-Mobile Park.
Well, he's one of the only people that can do it.
That's not now. They had pretty good. Brady J gets it
look
over.
at
It's
that.
caught. Burns one more time.
Burns is a scrappy guy.
He is.
That play has been so good for them.
Bumped out by Ramsey.
They
They've
scored
got the
on
first
one of
down.
those from
They
like
did.
40 yards out. Otherwise, they're getting 10 yards a pop with it.
Burns leading them with receptions, and that's a big reason why at 81 catches coming into this one. 7 touchdowns through the air, and here he one more time goes over. This time it's Case Anderson.
Yeah, now he probably should have gone out of bounds there. The clock's an enemy right there.
Yep.
But
Trying to make a big play, a little play into a big play.
Ramsey once again right there. Working on the far side. It'll be 2nd and 3. Been fun to see Brady J in this Maverick offense, though.
Well, we got to see a piece of history tonight.
Yeah, we did. Jay goes over.
Oh, my goodness.
Picked off, tipped and picked off.
That's a hold.
And he is going to the house. Dylan Finney.
There's a hold.
The senior.
Did they throw the flag?
Yeah.
Oh, they did throw the flag. That's going to come back.
That's going to come back. It was a bad hold. The Lake Stevens kid just grabbed him, grabbed his jersey, and threw him to the ground. No reason either.
Yeah,
they're going to score.
There's a couple of flags
Absolutely.
out. Flag out in the middle of the field, too.
I'd love to see that one more time, Todd Elvig.
See if we can see the hold. That was an unfortunate interception too. It kind of went
Bounced
deflection.
off,
They're discussing something.
Yeah.
A lot going on there.
Let's see it. There's the tip ball, and there's the catch. Like, oh, there's a trip right there. There's a bad hold right there. You just get it right at the beginning of it.
Yeah, they certainly didn't need to hold on that play.
No, he was going to score.
See Smith
Brady
and Brady J.
J's staying on the field like he thinks they're going to get that ball back.
Yeah,
They got a lot to unpack there, apparently.
I don't see a scenario where that would happen.
Yeah, I don't understand. Well, now he's going off the field, so.
So I didn't
the
see
flag out in the center of the field, so that might have been a call against Jeep, or against
a pass interference call that we didn't see. Maybe.
Yeah. Could have been a call against Lake Stevens, but now they're talking about
their
this.
offense is definitely staying on the field.
Defensive coordinator for Lake Stevens, Eric Dinwiddie, doing a phenomenal job this year. Again, they see what they do here. Our referee Scott Roan, our white hat tonight. We'll see he's discussing it. There you go. And let's take one more look. Looks like he went off his knee almost.
They're going to say pass interference number 4?
Well, now the offense seems to be leaving the field.
Okay.
So I didn't see a path for them to be able to stay on the field.
Just hoping, I guess.
And
here we go.
We're finally here.
Tripping.
We saw that one. We saw the
That's
hold.
Decline. There it is, the hold.
Yeah, so the hold's what's going to bring that back.
Yeah.
So Finney, the senior, unfortunately not going to get that return, that pick 6. One of the All-Wesco, 21 All-Wesco selections out of this Lake Stevens ball club. Go ahead, Ronnie.
So the defense was against Moses Lake and then so they get the ball back, and then they get a holding penalty on the run back, so it goes back 10 yards from that point.
Well, there you go. So first down, but it is Lake Stevens' ball. This
Nice
time it's
tackle.
Fink.
Great
is the
tackle.
running back.
Yeah, if Lake Stevens had scored on that, it would have been a running clock.
Yeah, Trayson Knowles with the tackle there.
Great job.
Time starting to wind down here. 7:19 left to go in this ball game.
Lake Stevens is in no hurry at all to get the ball snapped.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. You watch the back judge back there. He'll put his hand up with 5 seconds to go, and then that's when they'll snap it.
Mosier in complete control. And he gets it to Fink one more time. Fink has room.
Oh,
Can't stay on his feet. Rolls down, pass inside the 20, and he almost had another one.
The turf monster got him. Just kind of tripped up a little bit. He might have been gone.
It might have been a white shoot just tripped him.
Oh,
There
yeah,
it is,
the one.
yeah.
Yep.
Good play by the Maverick right there. Next Saturday will be the semifinal game. Graham Kapowson, the 6th seed against Lake Stevens. It'll be right here at Lake Stevens High School.
That will be an amazing game. This is our last game, unfortunately.
You won't get that one for free, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to pay to watch that. Fortunately, yes, this is where the road ends for STSPN and Seattle Sports. Big thanks to them all year long. Fink gets another
He's
one.
gone.
Fink holds his feet this time. Touchdown, Fink. Touchdown, Vikings.
He almost got tripped up again. This time he said, nuh-uh.
He's fast.
You see it again
Little
here.
power run, power play there. Left guard pulls up and threw under the linebacker, and then just steps out of that tackle, and then he goes.
Now you're gonna have a running clock here.
The second state playoff running clock in as many weeks for the Lake Stevens
And
Vikings.
this is two 11-0 teams, and you got a running clock.
These are good teams
Yeah.
that they're picking apart.
Unbelievable.
75 points.
Unbelievable. Mooring on for another extra point. And he's up, and it is good. And there's another one. It's just Vikings, 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 Vikings. What more can you say?
Touchdown on every possession.
11 possessions.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Back here, our Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game. We'll have a quick interview with Ron the Wedge Henthorn afterwards. You've already decided, I think, gentlemen, that's Javion Farrell.
After a heated debate.
Yes, it was very heated in the booth.
There's a lot of people we could give it to.
There is, to be fair, there really is. We gave last week's to the phenom quarterback, Blake Mosier, who's just been spectacular tonight. Absolutely tremendous.
Definitely could make an argument for him for sure for player of the game.
Mooring kicks this one off again. This will be returned by Rainey. And he'll get across the 30, a good run back that time to the 34. And you always feel badly for the seniors on the team that's not going to move on. This is the end of their season. They've got a load of seniors. Do the Mavericks.
Yeah, and some of them are moving on. You got Brady J. He'll be playing at Montana. And we do have a running clock just as an FYI. It only stops on touchdowns and timeouts and injuries.
What a tremendous season. Again, we talked to head coach Brett J. before the game. I'm very proud of this team. He's done all the things in the offseason, in the weight room, getting the program going. It's a big school, over 2,400 kids there in Moses Lake. Brady J. going to complete another one to his buddy Elijah Burns, and he's taken down there by Harding.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Mavericks, they run into Lakes. Just the luck of the draw, they run into Lake Stevens, and quite possibly it's going to be your state champion team. And so far, it's the best team I've seen this year.
We did not do a Puyallup Vikings game, and they have been tremendous. But their margin of victory hasn't been as high as the Lake Stevens team. But anybody who you talk to who's covered that game, they are everything in that and more.
Yeah, and they got Skyline tonight at 7:30.
Yep.
That'd be a fun game to go see.
I think that SPSL team is that league is pretty good top to bottom.
Yeah.
Where Wesco has some really good teams and some teams that struggle a little bit more.
Yeah, isn't Graham Kapowson in that league?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got Graham Kapowson, Sumner, and Puyallup all in that league.
And I think even the teams that are down a couple notches are good, solid football teams. So it'll be interesting next week. Oh, wow.
Jay back. He's got a wide open player, and it's caught. And Carter Anderson, one of his other favorite targets, with a big pickup here for the Mavericks.
Yeah, and Brady J., even though they're losing badly, he's still having a great night.
He really is.
That interception wasn't even really his fault on that last possession.
Yeah.
And just the character being shown from this Moses Lake team. They have not stopped fighting since the beginning of this game. The scorer got out of control on them, and they just keep making plays and keep coming back.
Only his sixth interception on the season, 2 last week. I mean, just in perspective, right? Over 37, probably over 3,800 yards, 71 touchdowns, and only 6 picks.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
No, he's probably at 4,000.
Yeah, he might be. This one, another Anderson. Case Anderson gets the catch.
Yeah, Brady J. was at 3,700 plus coming into this game, so he's going to be flirting with 4,000 yards here.
There we are.
There we go.
Waving to everybody. Up here at STSPN, I want to thank everybody all year long. Josh, Christian, Warren, Sarah been with us on camera the whole season long. We had adventurous trek for O'Day Seattle Prep at West Seattle, and Brady J gets it off again. It's caught.
Number 6.
Carter Anderson one more time, and now Anderson's starting to heat up.
Yeah, and Carter Anderson actually about fell on that play and regained his balance and still caught it.
Great concentration. That's a really impressive catch. Defense was right on him, too.
Make no mistake. I mean, 34 is the most Lake Stevens has given up.
Well, they might be giving up 40.
Yeah.
Moses Lake is not slowing down on offense at all.
Absolutely not.
This touchdown means a lot to them.
1st and 10 here for the Mavericks. Brady now rolling out. Still looking. Floats it.
Smart.
Just to nobody there.
2nd and 10. Clock's already down to 1:37 though.
Again, stay tuned. Right after, we'll have our Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game interview. Javion Farrell with Ron Henthorn. We'll also try and get a couple words with head coach for Lake Stevens, Tom Try. 21st year, 2 state titles.
If I'm the Mavs, I'd probably think about taking some timeouts, just because I think you want to get another touchdown on the board here to feel good about yourself.
I mean, this group's been playing together for many, many years. Obviously, how cool is it? Brett J., his son Brady J., getting to coach him. He's talked about that. Brady goes back. Now he's going to go for a touchdown. It is touchdown, Mavericks.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Carter Anderson, his 17th.
And, yeah, Brady J. can throw the ball. He's got a beautiful ball. We'll see it again right here. Just perfect pass.
Right down the seam, right over the defense, right in the back of the end zone. Wow.
Adding to his historic season and historic night.
72 now?
72 touchdowns in a single season.
This is historic because I don't think we'll see anything like that in a long time.
I don't think so either.
Now he's just blowing out Kellen Moore's Prosser record at 66 as Case Anderson puts that one through. Yeah, 41 points, under a minute to go, but it has been something to see Brady J tonight. Hope you've enjoyed watching that young man, and great best of luck up playing for Missoula, the Grizzlies, yeah.
Yeah, and again, he's only done it in 12 games as opposed to 15, so that makes it even more impressive.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Amazing. Yeah, they got themselves a good player at Montana.
It'll be fun to watch his career. As you see the Vikings now getting some other kids in. It
wouldn't surprise me to see him playing as a freshman.
Yeah. He's a tremendous young man, humble. Loves playing with his teammates there in Moses Lake. And this year has been special for the Mavericks. You see it one more time, 72nd touchdown.
What a throw.
In a single season, just something.
That's a D1 throw right
Absolutely. He's had a lot of them. Case Anderson going to kick it off here under a minute to go, and nothing stopping it. It'll be taken by Deuce. Deuce Wilson's taken down.
I don't know.
Oh, was he down?
I'm not
he
sure.
didn't think he was.
No, he didn't.
McKenzie got him. Great game by 24.
Is that Deuce right there?
That is number 11, Deuce Wilson.
Deuce.
Just a sophomore.
Clock running right out.
Let's see if he's.
And here we go. That should do it here. Lake Stevens Vikings, one more year heading to the semifinals. They'll meet Graham Kapalison for a chance to go to the state championship for the 6th time in program history. As you see the fireworks going.
We also give you free fireworks
exactly.
on this STSPN. And be remiss if we didn't give a shout out to the Mavs. They just ran into the wrong team is what happened. Great season for them.
Yeah, that Moses Lake team had beat a lot of teams.
They absolutely.
And they did beat a lot of teams.
Yeah,
Well, they were 11-0 coming in.
Congratulations to everybody to see them shaking hands. Huge respect here.
Great job by the officials again tonight.
Absolutely
Didn't even
wonderful.
notice them.
No, Scott Roan
Why
is through.
are you brown nosing the officials?
We need them. We need them.
Now they did a great job, actually.
Lake Stevens Vikings roll on here, 76-41. Not a lot of tight games. We had one Gonzaga Prep over on the east side.
God, Lake
But Graham
Stevens, you
Scapalison
just don't
gets-
ever seem to get a tight game with them.
It was the first game, September 5th, right here on STSPN Seattle Sports, and
that's
that
the
was
first
it.
game of the season.
It was.
So, you're getting the kinks out, working out the bugs.
No, this Lake Stevens team is a lot better than that first Lake Stevens team, and that team was really good.
Think about this. That was Blake Mosier. This is his first year starting in varsity. Oh, let's go play. We're going to play. Todd Elvick says we have the winning touchdown from the game against Sumner with time running out. Here we go. Unbelievable. Mosier finding time. Price. Touchdown and a walk-off win.
Walk-off touchdown.
Game over.
I'm sad I couldn't go to that. I was in Spokane that weekend. I'm sad I missed that one.
Incredible.
That was a great one.
That was a treat to be here for that one and call that one. Waiting for Ron Henther, and there he is. There's the wedge. Nobody does it like the wedge. There he is, waiting for Javion Farrell to come on
There he
over.
is.
Let's go down the wedge. Our adrenaline fundraiser, player of the game, Javion Farrell.
All right, Ron Henther down there with Javion Farrell. Javion, your team scored 11 touchdowns tonight, and you scored 3 of them.
Yeah.
Just yeah, that's all you got to say.
I don't know. I was running hard. I don't know what to say.
You did a great job tonight. Young
Thank
man.
you.
So, who do you think scored the most points for you this year?
Out of on my team,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, you definitely did. Young man. So,
Who's he going to shout out to at home for our adrenaline fundraiser, player of the game?
I've got a player game shirt for you. I want to get it out for you. But when I get that out, think about who's your best supporter you want to call out to.
My mom.
Is she down here?
My mom is about. I don't know where my mom is actually. She's here though. She's somewhere.
Here somewhere. Let me find this.
How about that offensive line for Javion Farrell?
And how about your line down there blocking you tonight?
Yes, they executed really hard.
Hold that shirt up in front of you there.
Man, a few words, Javion Farrell.
Yes, he is. He just gets the job done.
Let's make it look real pretty, Javion. Come on, you're a good-looking kid.
Thank you.
All right.
There he is.
So I've got another shirt in here for your mom. And if you want to give a shirt to somebody else, who would you give it to?
My father. He's right there.
Your father? Bring him over here.
Yeah.
Come over here. Tell me about this young man.
Man, he's the best.
He's the best?
He's the best.
He likes to talk. Do you like to talk?
No, I don't like talking.
Here, hold this shirt up in front of you. You're the biggest fan of Javion ever.
There we go.
Where's Mom?
Papa Farrell right there. That's good.
Yeah.
Mom, there's got the Bulls hat. Hey
Here, right
now.
here.
This is my
Love
little
it.
brother.
Little
Oh,
brother?
there you
What's your
go.
name?
Irvin.
Irvin.
Future Viking.
Got the whole team here. Wow. Here comes your mom. There's your mom. Okay.
Hey!
Here's Mom. Hold this shirt up, Mom.
That's fantastic. There she is.
Tell me what you think of this young man over here.
Sorry, say that again.
What do you think of this young man over
I
here?
think he's absolutely incredible. It makes my heart burst. he's an amazing kid.
What do you feed him to make him so fast?
Chick-fil-A and Wingstop.
Love it. Love it.
All right, Javion.
Chick-fil-A and Wingstop.
Thanks. Congratulations, our player of the game.
Thank you.
All right. Back to you, Scott.
All right, we'll try and get Tom Try. I love it. Hey, you know what? I like that menu.
Hey, it's working for him.
That's my favorite interview all
That
year.
is fantastic.
Hey, Usain Bolt, you ate 100 chicken McNuggets a day when he was at the Olympics in Beijing.
Who did?
Usain Bolt. 100 a day.
That's
And
unbelievable.
he was getting gold medals and world records.
Really want to thank Adrenaline Fundraising. They've been with us for absolutely, I don't even know how many years. We cannot thank them enough. They have been our Adrenaline Fundraiser player of the game. David Wright, we appreciate you, sir. You've been with us all the way here. Our 16th year Tim and I's 14th year in the Wedge, 14 years bringing you high school sports. I'm sure we're going to have more Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game coming up on the basketball court and beyond. And Todd Elvig, our executive producer, 5-tool player, bringing you the 360 fan cam tonight, a new toy for Todd Elvig. And just appreciate all of our great sponsors, Wesco and Wesco Septic. I'm reading text here. Who I don't know who you're saying. People handing me phones with texts. Here's Ron Hintor trying to find Tom Try. Probably a very popular guy. Has some other media obligations tonight as well. But guys, I mean, like we talked about, we don't know what the other Vikings down south from Puyallup are. But who's going to stop these guys?
Well, they already beat Sumner, right? Didn't they beat Sumner and Graham Kapowson?
Who, Puyallup?
Yeah.
Yes, they
beat
did.
them both, right?
Yes, they did. Yes, that is correct.
Well, it's just going to be. I mean, again, Sumner could muck up that works easy. I mean, Sumner's a great football team, so they could get by Puyallup. And again, we haven't seen Puyallup, but man, just from everything that we know and have heard from them, they are legit number one team right now. So.
Well, I got Tom.
Okay, let's go get Tom. Again, just as our final football game this year, I want to thank everybody for hanging and watching and supporting everybody down there at Seattle Sports. We appreciate you. There he is. He's just doing some media obligations here for STSPN. Make sure you subscribe, like us on all the socials. We'll be back with basketball here shortly. Let's go down to Ron Hintor and Tom Try.
All right, run down here with Tom. Tom, you got a good win here tonight.
Yeah, it was a win in a quarterfinal game, so those are always good wins for sure.
You had the ball 12 times. One time you decided not to do anything. 11 times you scored.
I think we were 11 for 11 scoring tonight, which is a good problem to have. We were able to overcome a few penalties. We took care of the football. We were able to run the ball, throw the ball, stretch them vertically, stretch them horizontally, and then attack the middle of the field too. So very proud of the way our offense played tonight.
Yeah, you played a really good game tonight, a very fast game all the way around. And they scored some points on you, though, so you got some things to work on in practice this week.
Absolutely. That offense is really good. That's probably the best offense we've seen all year. They've got receivers, a quarterback that's super talented. Their O-line did a good job of protecting for them. They looked a lot like us, to be honest with you. They're a little bit more pass happy than we are probably, but no, that's a good football team. And, yeah, we got to find a way to cover a little bit better and get a little more pressure on the QB and keep defenses or keep offense contained and maybe get a turnover or two so that we can create some more momentum. But overall, I'm super happy with the way our kids played tonight.
Yeah, you're real proud of them. So what's your philosophy going forward into the game next week?
Score more points than the other team. That's my philosophy.
I love that philosophy. So good luck with the time. You'll be here next week, but unfortunately we won't be here to cover you.
Bummer. You guys done a great job all year long. I guess we'll see you next year, but hopefully you guys will be around watching, rooting on the Vikings still.
We'll do that. Good luck to you next week, Tom.
Thank you, Ronnie. Again, I want to correct David Wright. Adrenaline Fundraising. Adrenaline Fundraising is our player of the game. Thank you, David, for texting us. I apologize for probably the hundreds of times I've said that incorrectly. Adrenaline Fundraising. We appreciate them. Just looking at the Puyallup schedule, guys, we're going to wrap it up here for us for this 25 season. Puyallup Vikings, they beat Graham Kapowson 43-14 late October. Then Kamiak, of course, they took care of Eastlake 52-7. They had that big game with Sumner. That was early on. They beat them 58-22. That was October 4th. So this could be a doozy down if they get past. If they get past this, I don't know. We'll see if they can get through Graham Kapowson or not.
The loser, if it's an all-state purple Viking state championship, I think one team's got to change their name.
Well, it is in Husky Stadium. I think their colors are purple as well.
Wow, that's true.
Wow.
Absolutely.
All right, for Todd Elvig, for everybody, want to thank everybody the whole year. It's been a tremendous football season. Everybody in the truck, everybody, Steve Hannon, Rich Bardu, Tim Boyle, everybody who's been with us along the way. What a year.
That's been a fun season for sure.
Ron the Wedge Henthorn, you did it one more time, buddy.
Yeah, I had some donuts too out in the truck.
We'll see for basketball. It's going to wrap it up. 76-41. The Vikings moving on. Good night.